Alright, hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. Welcome back to version Luna 7. And Luna 7 has already been a big update. So much stuff has already happened. But now that we're in phase 2, it's time for us to meet another new character that's being released in this version update. And that is none other than... ta-da! Lohen! So we already briefly met Lohen before when we did a Varka story quest, and let's just say he seemed a little bit unhinged. Seems to love combat, completely relish the chance of combat, much like another friend that I've added to the party here. But almost a little bit more unhinged than even Tartaglia, which is really saying something. He seems to just want victory at all costs. And has this certain amount of, like, I guess, bloodlust for combat. And considering that he's the captain of the ranged company, he seems to use a lance and a dagger, very close range weapons. Which, look, all, like, the captains of the Knights of Favonius have to subvert expectations a little bit, right? You know, like, Kaya's the cavalry captain, but there's no horses anywhere to be found in Mondstadt. But anyway, obviously Lohen's going to be a very, very interesting character to get to know. And, you know, just putting it out there before we get started, definitely somebody with that kind of, like I said, bloodlust and love for combat. Definitely had something going on in his past, probably a tragic past. Which is why today we're going to be doing Lohen's story quest and seeing exactly what his story is. I don't know, I never know what to expect in a lot of these story quests, especially for characters we haven't met a whole lot before. So, but let's try him out for the test run here. His animations are pretty cool. And they are not afraid to make him just like super cruel in terms of like, did you see his character trailer? It's pretty awesome. I thought that was him with the wings, but no, that was Durin there. Alright, team up with Durin! Okay. We're gonna activate Durin and then elemental skills. Attack enemies to feel joy. And then enhanced elemental skill. Again, and then burst. All you want. I love how he has to like, pick up what? Elemental skill Durin's elemental burst. Got it. Okay. Deal massive damage to enemies Durin to gain more will to win for Lohen. I see. So we need to build for the support there. Will to win and joy, of course, obviously tells you a lot of what you need to know about this character, and what exactly he does in combat. Oh, I see the meter now. Okay, good. Great, so it should take us to the regular battle now. Like I said, he's so unhinged. I love it. But it probably means he has a tragic past. So let's see. Lambs to the slaughter. Lambs to the slaughter. I love that. Like, let's not let this be condoning violence in any way. It's just a video game. But, like, come on. He's having so much fun. Oh, I'm having so much fun. Fun is infectious, don't you think?
I won't judge.
I won't judge. I like his lines a lot. Oh, these guys are new. Yeah, you know what? I gotta explore that new area soon. I think that's pretty good. So stay tuned for that. Yay! Alright. Well, very, very cool gameplay. I gotta get some of these too. I have not explored that area of the map at all. I'm looking forward to it. Like, well, I say at all. There is a little bit. I just crawled over the top here to get the artifact domain and haven't explored any of it. Can you imagine new players though now wandering into this area. I bet this area is really tough. And, like, you're supposed to go down here to Liyue, but I bet many new players are gonna go up here instead and be, like, completely, like, looking at endgame kind of stuff up there. But anyway, stop yawning, Ether. We have a job to do, and that job is A Knight's Legacy, Lohen's story quest. Lepus Mila's chapter, Act 1. And we're gonna get some extra primo gems. A Knight's Merit. Okay. Let's see. What have we here? Alright, some kind of festival. I love how they, like, make immersive areas. There's always some kind of festival going on in Mondstadt, though. Let's be pretty honest. Oh, but this is probably the welcome back festival for the knights because they came back from Nordcry.
Why is it so lively in here?
Prepare a few more strings of colored flags. As for the celebratory wine, I'll do the quality check in person.
Ooh,
This
very
is our first
important.
award ceremony since the Expeditionary Force's triumphant return.
Ooh,
We're looking
award
to put on a show
ceremony.
here.
Ooh.
Leave it to us, Captain Kaya.
An award ceremony?
Oh?
As the honorary knight,
The
I'm obliged to
honorary
be
knight
here,
and
at
Paimon.
least then.
Well,
To
this saves me
attend.
the trouble of sending someone to invite you.
Yep.
I'm sure our colleagues from the expedition will be delighted to see such prestigious guests in attendance.
The knights are giving out awards?
Well, I'm sure you know how many knights bear unique titles, yes?
Like the Spark Knight.
Take the Grand Master's Boreas, or Captain Eula's Spindrift, for example. Some they inherit. Others have unique origins. But, in the vast majority of cases, they are titles conferred to honor said knight's conduct and achievements.
Like how I'm the honorary knight. I think that's a little bit different because we're not even a knight to begin with, but...
You could say that. Shame we were so busy with the issue of Dvalin's corruption
Look
back
at
then.
Celestia
We'd have held a
stalking us back
ceremony for
there.
you too. Let me
Ooh.
think.
Award
Why don't
ceremony?
we make it up to you this
Getting
time?
their popcorn out. It's okay. It's fine. It's been so long anyway. Yeah.
Besides, isn't the ceremony meant for the knights who are back from the expedition in triumph?
Exactly.
We wouldn't want to steal their
And we
thunder.
saw what they went through in Nordcry. It's pretty
Being
tough.
honored guests is way more impressive than actually receiving a title. You know, makes us sound like big shots.
You might actually have a point there.
Is that so? In that case, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ceremony.
By
Yay!
the way, who's getting titles this
I love
time
how we
around?
keep coming back to Mondstadt and seeing over Mondstadt friends.
Mostly those who've made outstanding contributions during the expedition. Winfried, Leifhelm, and Lohen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company.
Wait, Ham? You mean he doesn't have one yet?
Even though he's a captain?
If it were just a question of personal ability, he'd have received a title before the expedition even started. But he hasn't been with us for very long, and... well, let's just say there are personal reasons for
Ooh,
the delay.
tragic backstory
The
time.
word is that he'll not only gain a title, but also official command over 5th Company. Why,
Oh.
by my
Because he's
count,
the vice captain,
he's even
but now
set
he's
to
gonna be
break a
the...
certain someone's record.
He's gonna be the actual captain now, or something. Whose record? What record?
The youngest captain of the Knights of Favonius, of course. The previous
okay.
record holder was our former cavalry captain, Diluc.
And you were older than Diluc was when he took the
I
job?
wonder what face our former captain will make when that happens.
I'm guessing none.
I wouldn't be so sure. He smiled oh so brilliantly the day he set that record.
Right. But that was before your dad died.
A smiling champion of justice, huh?
That was before the tragic backstory hit Diluc and you.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Care to guess what title our dear Vice Captain Lohen will receive?
When we're going like things like Boreas and Spindrift, I don't really have. There's not really a good pattern there to figure it out. Is it just me, or is the windmill back there to just start moving slower? Maybe it's just me. You're up, Paimon.
Gotcha! Easy! So, Lohen... Dagger Knight? Smirking Knight? Right! Punching
Your skills are fading, Paimon.
Nuh-uh! This guy's just hard to sum up! Anyway, what's his title gonna be?
I'd say most signs right
Oh,
now
probably
point
not
to
gonna know till like the end.
the Benevolent Knight.
Oh,
Benevolent? How's that even slightly associated with him?
tragic backstory time. Yeah, the most
Long
violent
story.
knight. There must be a
Alas,
reason for that kind of title.
It seems someone
It's
has
a
come
long
looking for
story,
you.
he says. All right, well, we
Honorary
have
Knight!
time.
Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're actually here.
I mean, you had no guarantee we'd actually be here. Kaya hadn't even sent out the invite yet. Is there something you need from me?
The Grandmaster would like you to come to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. He says he has important matters to discuss.
We are needed.
What important business would he have with us?
Looking for an excuse to slack off, maybe.
Paimon can't say she'd be surprised. But it's not like he's never serious, so maybe something really has come up.
Probably is something serious. Let's go to see him, just in case. Talk to you later, Kaya.
See you later. Remember to attend the ceremony.
Don't worry, won't forget. Oh, didn't even show us the title card yet. I mean, something big has to be said first. Well, it's true, even though Lowen's like this completely like vicious like warrior who like smiles as he fights, his constellation is a rabbit. So I do wonder.
Any questions about the award ceremony arrangements? Perhaps. Are you even listening?
Oh, he's there!
Mm-hmm. Okay, no objections.
Once again, I've just been commenting on how much more detail they add to the animations in the story since, like, the beginning of the game. Like, in the beginning of the game, what they have added a little detail, like, dude just leaning against the armrest of the couch tapping his fingers. But they specifically went to animate that just for him this time.
Lohen!
Huh? Oh, yeah, can I go now? Yeah, thanks a lot, Grandmaster!
Oh, it's so relatable. Are we done
Hey,
here?
get back here!
But usually, most
What
of
is
us
it
are
with you
think,
young people these days? When I first earned my title, I was so excited I couldn't sleep a wink all night.
yeah, usually we'd be so nonchalant when your boss is talking to you and complimenting you, which is what this is. I think very much illustrating his nonchalant character right away.
Huh? Oh? And how many barrels of wine did you guzzle while counting sheep?
That's not the point. Forget it. I know you're not interested in a knightly title, or the position of captain. But it's Adorno's final wish to have you inherit the title of Benevolent Knight before he officially retires. You've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, and you're usually stationed at Dornman Port. Have you not thought about going to see him?
Hey, there have been too many reports to file since our return from the expedition. I haven't been able to find the time.
Oh. Odd that the handwriting on the reports you've submitted looks rather like Gunther's, wouldn't you say?
Can't even handle a little paperwork. He still needs more training.
Well, it sounds like he handled it just fine. He just couldn't mask his writing. It actually sounds like he succeeded in doing the work for you, my dude. Do you notice the darkness over his eyes? Like, let's once again, the little details they animate in now.
Anyway, go have a good talk with Adorno. We'd like a smooth transition for both the title and the position of captain.
Well,
Consider this a direct order from yours truly, the Grand Master. So don't go
yeah,
using work as
this
an
is
excuse,
your job.
you hear?
Okay, I'm sure there's a past trauma here as well.
Don't look so worried. I have a rough idea of the agreement you two made before the expedition. If you need someone to cover for
agreement.
I mean,
Tragic
considering Adorno's
backstory.
special
He's putting poison on his dagger
I can make an exception and
in
go
front
with
of the
you.
Grandmaster. Do you think the Grandmaster
Forget it.
approves of those
You two
tactics?
have worked together for so long, he'd see right through you with a glance.
True. And besides, I've got other matters to attend to. Is there anyone else you can take?
Well, maybe that's why he...
Someone convincing, but not too close to Adorno. Do we have such a knight here in Mondstadt?
Yes, you do.
That knight you speak of has just arrived.
So, is that why you borrowed Varka's name to... Oh, Varka didn't
I
even...
was troubled, I tell you.
Oh,
But then,
you
I
sent
just
it.
happened to see you two walking by from the window. This must be the Animo Archon's guidance, don't you think?
Well, it could be, but
Oh, Paimon's not sure what's going on yet, but you just want us to help you scam someone, don't you?
No, not at all. Honesty is a knight's badge of virtue. I'd just like you to play the part of my friends.
I mean, how about we actually be your friends? I don't know. We're friends with everybody. I'm sure we can be real friends, and then you don't even have to scam anyone.
And corroborate some of the expedition's events while you're at it. Relax. If I say a single lie, feel free to punch me.
Yeah,
alright?
not a lie. I'm just gonna say like half truths.
There's a ton of problems with that. We didn't even meet up with Varka until the very end of the expedition. And we didn't run into you in Notcry either.
Yeah, where were you in Notcry?
Right. Speaking
Oh,
of
maybe that has to
friends,
do with
I've
whatever
heard
happened to
tell
him.
of a certain friendly custom. The friendship fee. Here, I'm
Okay, somebody who clearly has had bad relationships in the past, you know, traumatic relationships, sees relationships as being really transactional. Dude, I don't know. I have like no context for point of reference for what's happened to him in his past, so I don't even know. What kind of friend are you talking about?
That's a lot of friendship.
Oh,
I
Paimon.
receive an allowance for special missions. Guess it all piled up before I knew it. I don't really have any use for so much money, so why not give it to a friend?
You know, we could always do with another friend, don't you think?
I agree we could always do with another friend. However, I don't really like being bought. My friendship it cannot be bought. You know, I prefer the, you know, honest, organic friendship, just like hanging out like we have with like the other 100 characters in this game. But you know. Yeah.
Problems are meant to be solved. For the sake of friends.
Setting aside whether we're doing this for a friend or a friendship fee, I'm starting to wonder who this Adorno is.
Adorno the Benevolent Knight, captain of the 5th Company, and my direct superior.
Okay.
Benevolent Knight? Wasn't that...
The knightly title I'm about to inherit? It seems that's the rumor. But in truth, he and I made a pact.
Okay.
In return for recommending me for the expedition, he hoped I, in turn, would reflect on what it truly means to be a virtuous knight while I was away.
Okay, well, you
Once it was all
remembered.
over, I'd then inherit the title Benevolent Knight from him, as well as the position of captain.
I love the way he talks so much.
You aren't confident you can get his approval, and that's why you want us to go along with your little show?
No, he clearly doesn't want to be the captain or the benevolent knight. He's not learned anything about benevolence on his journeys.
Don't get me wrong, I have no interest in titles or positions. I'd just rather not listen to his nagging.
Did he not join the expedition himself?
Oh, he'd have loved to. He's a real veteran of Varka's campaigns. Wouldn't have missed that show for the world.
Show.
If age and strength were still on his side. But I imagine it is now his final wish to find the benevolent title a home.
Hmm.
Is that so? Then we'll...
Got it. I'll tag along for the ride.
I knew that would do the trick. Off we go then. To Dormanport.
Oh my gosh, I haven't even been to Dormanport.
How much of what you just said was true, huh? You sure you're not out to scam this Adorno guy?
Oh, was Jean and Varka listening?
The situation in Sumeru
Or just
is
Varka?
as described above. It is time to eliminate the remaining poison Dottore has left in Mondstadt.
Oh,
Eric, Ursa.
the
It's been a
manga.
while since I last heard those names. I can feel a headache coming on.
Is version Luna 7 is the manga is making a relevance comeback version update. Look, first we addressed the god remains in Kale, now we're addressing Erok and Ursa the Drake and A Knight's Legacy. Yeah, that's right. Isn't there a line that Nicole has? Go to Dormanport. Are you not gonna teleport me to Dormanport? That means I have to walk all the way to Dormanport. I haven't even been to Dorman. I haven't even entered the new area. I don't don't remember which one.
Do you know why squirrels are a good metaphor for humans? Because both belong to the, Euarchontoglires classification. Sure.
Sure, okay.
Oh, a story? You really want to hear
Arcadia,
one?
Long Gone, Delphi,
You actually
Patra.
do,
You're just
don't
talking
you?
about old things.
Oh, in terms of us working together, do you know why squirrels are a good metaphor? The angels
Oh,
who
here we go.
forsook wisdom in favor of power became corrupted dragons like Ursa, ones without distinct elemental characteristics. Of course, over time, heroes have hunted them to near extinction. What if I had chosen power like those dragons? It's difficult to imagine. I'd like to think my scales would have been a glittering silver, though.
I'm sure you would have been the most beautiful dragon. But dragons succumbing to madness seems to be a common theme in a lot of games. But that's very important to know that some dragons in this world were once angels. Interesting. Interesting. So, like... Okay, let's... Should I unlock the Statue of the Seven now? I should unlock the statue. So what is this? Okay. They just made Chenyu Vale the second. Oh, but now you actually have to flap the wings. Interesting. Interesting is the regular monster. This is cool. Nice. Alright. This is my first time to Dornlandport. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. I tried to say that in Venti's voice. Alright, yeah, it's good to do that so I know to avoid the old sanatorium site and whatever that world quest is. Who could be uh-oh.
Huh, there's someone here.
Maybe I shouldn't have unlocked that. I'm not ready to start a thing. Not this one either.
Hey,
What is that sound?
what are you doing?
I'm trying to find my way back. I only remembered that I need to find an animal Archon statue. I don't remember anything else. Well, there's a few more down south, so...
Your way back?
It's a vague sense of homesickness, but I can't remember anything at all. When I woke up, the only thing I heard was a note on my hand. Was a note on my hand that said, "You are Maki." So I suppose my name is Maki. I should be going now. Goodbye.
Not a strange person, but
What was that glitch?
he doesn't seem like a bad... Are you alright?
No. I had a strange vision.
A strange vision? Could it be because that person touched the statue just now?
Look, we're not here to do this right now. Colorless wind on a mysterious mountain. Oh my gosh, give me a butterfly! Etherwing moth. Wow. We're not ready to deal with all that good stuff yet. We're just here to visit Adorno and avoid any gravely important world quests that I need to be paying attention to because the fate of the lore of this game depends on it. You know, where's the... Oh, I like the music here. Investigative team weapons officer. This is so cool. A new part of Mondstadt after like 5 years. Alright, here we go.
Hey, old man. Still kicking, I see.
He's surprising him.
Didn't buy the farm during the expedition? Thought you might have fallen into some pit somewhere, what with how long it's taken you to come see me.
You worry too much. When it comes to pits, I've been the one doing all the digging and burying.
Wow, that's a novel way to say hello. He's got some good lines, I gotta say that.
Who are these two?
We're the honorary knight in Paimon.
My friend, the honorary knight and his guide Paimon.
Hello, you must have heard of us, right?
Honorary Knight. The same one that resolved the Storm Terror incident.
Yeah, that's me!
Oh, he didn't just resolve that incident. He helped us complete the expedition. The Wild Hunt, the Doctor, Andreas. He played a part in dealing with all of them.
Yeah, we've been involved in a
Oh?
lot of stuff.
I've quizzed the knights at Dornman Port about what happened during the expedition. Unfortunately, for some reason, none of them were willing to tell me the whole story. It's almost as if someone told them to
Oh, the
avoid
smug
me.
face. He should be the smug knight.
Was that you were doing?
Actually, no,
Since we've
Paimon
got a
should be
moment,
the smug
let's have a
knight.
proper chat. How
She
did
can
this
be the
magnificent
vice
knight
captain
here end
of
up making
smug.
friends with you?
I suppose it's because we both possess a chivalric spirit that shines as bright as Mora. Isn't that right, Paimon?
When do we get to punch you?
Just like Mora.
Although there's nothing to say he isn't chivalrous.
I've been
It's
keeping my
just
promise to you, you know? For instance, I've been organizing group training sessions with my fellow knights every week to build ironclad trust between friends.
he's so much
All
shorter
right,
compared to
the team
them.
building I told you about. Great way to foster trust and chemistry.
As for this week's training plan...
Drugging the wine one night in advance. Was that his character teaser? Where he's just sitting back there while the three other knights are like, oh, I wonder what the test is. We're being tested by whoever this vice captain of the 5th company is. He's like, ah, cheers. And then they all pass out because he drugged them and drugged the wine in advance.
Oh, my stomach! My stomach!
Secretly swapping a teammate's
What
ammo.
sorcery is this, huh? What do you mean there are no bullets in your gun?
Digging traps at the training
Surely the vice
grounds.
captain can't take us all out if we swarm him at once. Come on! Let's get him!
Let's get him. You don't want to have that be your
Real
last words.
combat's 10 times harder than training, and the enemy's 100 times more cunning than I am.
Well, they probably need that kind of training then.
Remember this well. Once you're on the battlefield, the only one you can truly trust is yourself.
Good advice.
And
Well,
so,
you should still be
to
a team
ensure
up,
the
but
absolute
yeah, you have to
safety of
trust
my
your own
friends,
instincts and
I
skills.
went out every night, eliminating potential threats around our stronghold.
Vigilance and reconnaissance are indeed things a company captain needs to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm. So everything's good so far. Where are we going?
Vigilance, reconnaissance, it's so
Oh.
much trouble. And for what?
Are we reliving
Enemies who
this?
disappear quietly, won't disturb
Okay,
anyone's
let's
sleep.
not cry. We're back in the Experimental Design Bureau, except they hid the Experimental Design Bureau from view. But it's there. I know it's there. I know exactly where I am. Oh, I can even see on the map. I know exactly where I am. Special dagger technique to complete the mission. And they'll be switched to infiltration specific abilities. Okay. Go a dagger the targeted foe. Dude, we're like... He's literally an assassin. Okay. Good. Fast. Okay, no one saw that. No one saw that. Not a single one. Can I use the burst? No, I can't. Only the skill. Nope. Okay, so long story short is I would do a very bad job actually being Lohen. I want to get the smaller one out first, then run back here. Gee, where did my... What? How did you see me? I guess I was too exposed. They turn around pretty quick. I'm gonna get that guy though. Okay, let's go for the big one again. Go back here. Does that not work? Is that not a good hiding spot? I don't understand. Okay, clearly I have to go over here instead. Oh, can I use the dagger when I get close? I can use the dagger when I get close.
To the slaughter. Nighty night.
Wouldn't that be a terrifying sight? So interesting. What? Okay, so it's time-based. It's not whether or not I move out of view. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay.
No fairy tale ending for you. Nighty night.
Nighty night. You. The bot is okay. The bot is a friend. The little vacuum Roomba bots are friends, not foes. Good. At least I think. Or do we to take out Roomba bots too? No, they're friends. This is such an interesting mission.
Struggle all you want.
Okay. Okay. Good bots. Look, little bots. You saw nothing. I don't know. He makes me want a evil laugh too. It's infectious. The joy is infectious. A little weasel? Yeah. You guys are not very good at your job. Let's see. I mean, with that giant spear, I don't know how you can be stealthy, but... Yeah, I don't think we've really had a character who uses a dagger yet in this game. As a weapon. Where am I going? Climb up? No. Where am I going then? Prevent any enemies from raising. I mean, I will. Oh my gosh! How did you guys not even see me that time?
Have you heard? There's a...
Come on, fast, quicker! I got
Not messing
it!
about. Time to wrap this up.
Oh, there's a checkpoint. Thank goodness. Thankfully, there's a checkpoint. How did they not even see me the first time I came through here? I was totally not being stealthy. In the slightest. Sorry, Lohen.
Those meddling knights. Will they ever stop?
Okay, good. Just do this.
All you want.
That hit them all. Yay! Alright, mission accomplished. That's where you were, not cry when we didn't see you.
Just ensuring my friends get a good night's rest. All in a day's work, you know?
Good job.
Of course, in order to gather intel for the expeditionary force, I also needed to maintain my connections at all times and communicate earnestly with my friends.
I didn't expect you to have matured so much from one trip.
The thing is, it's true. He said we can punch him if he tells a lie. Technically, he hasn't said a lie. Maybe he has grown. I mean, is he wrong? He was just clearing all the enemies away so his teammates could have a good sleep, you know? That's, I mean, like... So far, he's told the truth, if that's the truth, like, you know? What else can he say?
Come. Let me sprinkle some more salt on the cut.
Is this... Are you torturing somebody? What? I'm not gonna be responsible for putting in... Okay, I have my eyes closed, so see, I'm not responsible for that. I have my eyes closed again, so once again, I'm not responsible.
A sprinkling of spices to finish things off.
Dude, have we ever had a character that, like... This is so weird. It's like... In terms of characters that Ether is friends with and is willing to work with, have we ever had a character that, like, does this kind of torture? Yelan, maybe. The other, you know, covert assassin that we know. But I don't know about this. I say I close my eyes with my finger already hovering above this option.
Now this is
Oh.
how you grill me.
Oh, okay.
Here,
Sure.
would you like some? I mean, you've had nothing for nearly 3 days.
Oh.
Or would you like to try something else?
I don't understand what says a pick here. I thought he was putting salt in the wound. When I said torture, I thought he was putting all these spices in the wound. Because you know when they say salt in the wound? Wait, is that actually what he said? I swear that's what he said before. Spices. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to pick. Look, when dude's looking at you like that... What are you supposed to do? I'm worried he's gonna, like, look up and then look at me straight through the screen. Oh, it's so disconcerting to watch. Like, what is... You're in this chair. You're tied down. Dude's looking at you with this, with his hand like that. What do you do? I think you just keel over and die.
Oh. May I take this to mean that we have an agreement? You'll cooperate? Lovely! That makes us friends from now on. And you know how it is between friends. No betrayals. You understand? So you two, I didn't lie, did I?
You, didn't somehow.
And that's the story, old man. Now pass on that benevolent knight title thing and get some well-deserved rest, alright?
No, you gotta have more reverence, otherwise he's gonna know something's off.
Hey now, we aren't finished talking yet, are we? Word is that you faced a truly formidable foe while in Nodcry.
Oh?
Someone called the Rahir of Solnari.
Oh, Lohen faced the Reiki of Solnari?
Whoa, really? Why haven't we heard you and Varka talk about that?
Yeah.
There's nothing to tell.
I wouldn't say so. We were talking... Do you remember last year we were freaking out about meeting one of the 5 sinners of Conria? This is a big deal, man. Why have we not heard about you fighting the Reiki of Solnari before? Well, clearly gossip has spread, so clearly somebody has heard about it.
I was with the Grand Master when we ambushed Rerir, but not only was I useless, I even ended up acting as a punching bag.
That doesn't sound like something your subordinates would be cheering you on about.
That left me laid up in camp for several days. By the time I could finally get out of bed, I heard the news that you had all joined forces to banish him.
Oh, so that's why Paimon didn't see you when we were duking it out with Rerir. It's not like you to miss a fight.
Paimon.
Oh, sorry.
No need to apologize. You're right.
Wait, is he being serious or?
Wasn't strong enough.
I can't tell.
I was slow, weak, powerless.
Mortal.
Oh, well, that's what Rerir said. Dang, that's rough. Oh, dude, I cannot tell with Lohen sometimes.
Lohen! Hey, you! Take him and fall back!
He was a sinner who once set his face against the world. He wields abyssal powers far beyond our imagination.
Yeah, in the end, we had to use his power against him just to banish him.
Yeah.
So, don't worry about
And
it
we
too much.
literally needed the help of a god, of which we had to funnel all of Rerir's power, as well as all of the power of all of our allies, into Columbina, just for her to be strong enough to team up with Dainsleif and fight him. And we had Dainsleif too. So I would say, don't beat yourself up over that one. I know it's meaningless for me to say that, but
But he was once a mere mortal too, wasn't he?
well, if you put it like that.
Well, I haven't seen this Rahir of Solnari with my own eyes, but I believe that strength alone does not a knight make. Anyway, I've got some important work to attend to. You and your friends can come along if you like, Lohen.
Important work? Aren't you already semi-retired?
That doesn't mean he doesn't have work.
Just follow me and you'll see. Consider this required reading for any benevolent knight.
I imagine as a retiree, he has time to volunteer and help out in the community now. That's my guess. Because, hey, if you spend your whole life fighting, just relaxing and being part of the world and civilian life is probably you know, something worthwhile.
Ah! The benevolent knight is here! Grandpa Adorno!
Oh, look at all the kids. Oh, the cat.
Hey now, no rushing and no snatching. Easy now. Line up properly.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. They're just kids. A little excitement is a good thing. Here you go. Today's candy.
Candy.
Thanks, Grandpa. Ooh, this is great.
Is this the important work you spoke of?
He sounds so tired, but honestly, like, this is important work too, and being a knight. Clearly, when the knights are the ones leading everyone here in Mondstadt, then being a knight is more than just fighting. It's being part of the community and, you know, especially if we're semi-retired.
Oh, we're
But
just getting
even
started.
so.
Recruit. Try to keep up.
Understood, Captain.
Oh, there's sparklies on the ground. Okay. It's been so long since they did hangout events, but even now they just have like the. You can see his his energy for this is not built up. Okay. Once again, the animations for him. 5 years ago, would he have a Mondstadt character just completely leaning back, flipped his head back on the chair? I'm so done with this. No, but obviously, there's more to life than just fighting, which is a very obvious fact to a lot of us. But clearly, something has happened to Lohen in the past, where to give him his worldview. And we're gonna probably find out what that is. So, I've never seen you this exhausted, even after a fight.
I should be the one asking you. How are you so skilled at this?
Well, we're just great helpers, and we love being a positive impact on our community and spreading joy and, you know, kindness wherever we go. Commission or no commission, you can always count on the Traveler to help out in any nation we go to. Such is life of an adventure.
I can barely imagine our honorary knight doing things like this all day long.
Yeah, well, I do, and I'm proud of it.
We don't spend every waking hour fighting bad guys who want to destroy the world, you know?
Yeah.
Also, the world would be a way scarier place
Yeah.
if that happened every day.
Yeah, this is Genshin Impact, not like Diablo. Dude, like when I play Diablo, it's like how do regular people live in this world? Literally like monsters every turn of the corner. Every time you leave any city, it's just monsters covering every square inch of the entire nation. How do you even live? That's what I feel like Lohen would really love to live in a world like that. I think the rest of us, not so much. You seem a bit disappointed, but this is our actual daily routine. Yeah. And I respect that it's not really for you, but I love this.
Daily routine, huh? I've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, but that thing hasn't been easy.
Well, I mean, there's still a lot of combat you can do, too. Yeah.
Not long ago, camping in the wild and facing constant danger was our daily routine.
Right, but... Yeah, I guess that's an important thing, is that every time you bring warriors back into a civilian setting, you have to make sure the right supports are in place to help them transition from seeing death and violence and seeing battle every day to just, enjoying the flowers on a nice walk. It's like not easy to transition between those mental states. You have to be a completely different person to survive in both of those environments. That being said, I'm assuming most of the other knights are very happy to be back here and adjusting back to life, just living happily in the city. I highly sense Lohen is not.
You were still on the expedition then, right? Now you can finally relax.
Yeah.
Oh, you think so? Well, personally, I find it hard to feel at ease with any sort
Yeah,
of daily
I can
routine.
tell.
There's the animal
respect
Archon who
that.
scattered the snowstorms that once swept Mondstadt. The Knights of Favonius who won the peace we now enjoy through conquest. A single, unexpected incident could bring it all crashing down.
Well, you know, it's actually a good thing. We do need some people to be chronically worried and anxious about the next big disaster. Otherwise, how can we prepare for the next big disaster? We're gonna be so caught off guard if we're just relaxing all the time. So we do need a healthy dose of being on edge. But yeah.
So, rather than waiting for someone to turn my daily routine on its head, I find it more reassuring to follow an extraordinary routine.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily sure I personally agree with that, but once again, I see Lowen's point of view and understand he probably has something that happened in his past that shaped his worldview, and as long as he's like not torturing people, I respect our differences a lot here. He's very cool.
We knights are needed precisely because the world is so fragile.
Yeah.
Oh, are you done handing out the candy already?
Indeed. Looks like you're all wrapped up here as well. Thanks for exercising such
Oh,
patience.
it's no problem for us.
This next task should give you a chance to stretch your legs. We're going to patrol the surrounding area for monsters.
This is probably some other
What,
test.
are the knights short-handed? You haven't held a sword in years.
This is a test,
Hey now,
Lowen.
my retirement isn't official yet. It's just a patrol. I'm still more than capable of handling myself.
Well, you should put your armor on then.
Things did get a bit
because
tough a
chances
while
are they're
back,
just
but
gonna
look at
have
me now,
you
eh?
go out.
Might as well get going while I still got pep in my step.
Chances are they're gonna just make him go out into the field in his like old man NPC clothes when he really should be wearing armor for this kind of thing. You know?
Never one to sit still, were you? Fine. Where are we headed?
We've had strange monsters show up around the outskirts. No
Oh,
one's gotten
strange
hurt yet, but
monsters,
you can
you
never be too
say.
careful. Usually I just patrol the area for any approaching monsters, but this time I've got you for backup.
Yeah, forget about just patrolling. We can take them all on, no problem, right?
Yeah, piece of cake. See, I said piece of cake. Ether says piece of cake. Like we have like one mind. But that's all in a day's work for adventure. We can fight and we can help out and, you know, just be an active part of society.
Sure, let's go.
Why are you so bored? We got to the fighting part of the day. I think he just doesn't like to do anything
Weird.
regimented.
I thought he'd be more excited.
Were you expecting a, let me try my blade with you? Or perhaps another test subject?
Well, why not?
Are those the treasure hoarder lines or are those Lohen lines? I can't tell. Another test subject is a treasure hoarder line. Is it also a Lohen line? There's another world quest. There's multiple world quests. There's so many things. Oh my gosh. We're far away from Dorman Port here. Oh, it's so weird to hear just like the classic Mondstadt music. So like, you know, building Dorman Port here, does nobody ever look up there and think, huh, that's weird. No one? You can't tell me no one's explored that area and... Well, maybe they have and they just never come back. Who knows? Maybe it's one of those. I haven't explored it yet, so I don't know. Hello.
Weird? No signs of anything unusual here. Are there really monsters nearby?
Well, it's just a patrol. We're not expecting.
If you're looking
to
for the
fight,
ones
right?
that have been behaving strangely,
Oh,
I fear you're here too
Master
late.
D. Luke.
It seems someone beat the Knights
Speak
of Favonius
of-
to the punch and took care
The
of
guy
them
we were
already.
already talking behind his
D-Luke?
back.
What are you doing here?
Long time no see, Mr. Adorno. You too, traveler. Paimon. Lohen.
What's up with
Are the
Lowen?
monsters here wiped out by a certain Dark Knight hero by any chance?
Dark Knight hero mentioned in 2026.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm not personally familiar with this Dark Knight hero you speak of. But based on the rumors I've heard, the traces left on this battlefield don't match his style.
And do you
This
know
looks
who
more
did?
like someone obtained advance intel on the monsters and came to clean up. Not even a single scrap remains.
Oh? So it would appear you're here to investigate, Master D-Luke. That's odd. Why would the boss of the Dawn Winery be interested in monsters?
Yeah. Unless it's
Dawn
affiliated
Winery's
with
caravans
the
pass through
Dark
Dorman
Knight
Port.
hero.
The rumors left me ill at ease, so I
Right,
decided
but like,
to
don't
see for
you
myself.
have staff
As
for
the
that,
Knights of Favonius,
Master D-Luke?
are they still understaffed, even with the expedition's return?
Well, we're here now, bro.
Strict as ever, I see. I took this
here
patrol
now.
up myself. Gotta keep moving while I still can. I've been living this life for decades. Can't just sit idle, you know?
Thank you for your hard work, venerable benevolent knight.
He sounds kind of mocking. He says
What?
that.
Not even Varka gets that much respect from D-Luke.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Look how strong the wind is blowing, though.
I'd say that's Varka's problem.
Eric only got away with causing that uproar by
It
taking
is
advantage
Eric.
of the Grandmaster's absence. If he and the Alder Knight had been here, they never would have allowed Crepus's heroism in driving off the dragon to go unrecognized. And we old codgers back in Mondstadt wouldn't have been the only ones left to stand up for your father.
But they weren't there, were they? Let's cut the small talk. Since there are no clues here, I have no reason to stay. Goodbye, traveler. Paimon.
Bye, Master
And-
D-Luke.
Take care, benevolent knight.
Alright, serious respect from D-Luke for a knight of Favonius. Never thought I'd see the day.
Ursa. Eric. Even when gone, some foes leave wounds that won't easily heal.
So if I remember correctly, before we delve into this, let's see how much I remember from the manga 5 or 6 or 7 years ago. Ursa the Drake was a dragon who we just learned from Nicole was previously an angel. Arak worked for a Dottore, one of the Dottore segments. Presumably not the main Dottore segment, a different one. I'm guessing the 25-year-old segment because same hairstyle but different mask, so I don't know. But you could switch a mask, so anyway. The dragon, this whole incident was to tear the Knights of Favonius apart, right? Plus Dottore just loves experimenting. Arak was a subordinate of Dottore. Did I already say that? I think I already said that. So that's where D-Luke's father died, fighting Ursa the Drake. And so I guess D-Luke probably doesn't like Dottore, but he's always been mad at the Knights of Favonius for like not showing up. And then later on, there was a cover-up to cover up who was responsible for... I can't remember. But there was like some politics thing, and it ends up with a cover-up. And I remember like there was a part of the manga where like Amber is like hiding in a closet and like listening in on like the conversation. Long story short, there was some kind of cover-up with D-Luke's dad's death, which is why he hates the Knights so much and left them and does not really think they're that chivalrous and took matters into his own hands. And this was connected. Well, I don't think this incident directly, but just by connection by Dottore, leads us into meeting Kale as she comes into Mondstadt and can't control the being taken over by the god remains that Dottore infused her, which we learned were the corrupted remains of Nabu Malikata, and probably had something to do with him trying to develop an elixir of immortality, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe it was a completely separate experiment because he's deranged. I don't know. All right, let's see how much of that I got correct. Ursa, Arak? Catch me up. Catch up the people who haven't read the manga and people who read the manga 7 years ago.
Oh, need me to explain? Sure. Ursa was a wicked dragon who could really take a beating, and Eric was an inspector who could have really used one.
Yeah,
Allow me
I like
instead.
his explanation.
Ursa the Drake was a dragon who first appeared in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, bringing calamity with its immense might.
That's again, it's crazy that the manga happened a few years ago, and then now we are learning from Nicole for the first time that Ursa the Drake was an angel.
After the Knights of Favonius were founded,
This year, this
our
update.
first Grand Master, Vanessa, sealed it away with the Animo Archon's help. After
Oh,
that,
that's
the dragon
right.
sank into slumber.
Wait, is that what happened? Hold on. Wait, is that what happened? Because I only remember... Wait, that makes so much sense. Dude, am I late to the party for realizing this? The manga starts with 1,000 years before, with Vanessa and Venti teaming up to overthrow the old aristocracy in Mondstadt. She becomes the first Knight of Favonia. She becomes the first Grand Master. And then at the end of her life ascends to Celestia via the tree that Venti's always hanging on, Windrise. But that makes sense. I didn't understand why the first chapter of the manga was Venti and Vanessa 1,000 years ago, and then they cut to modern times. Like, I feel like, shouldn't you have made 2 separate mangas for that? But that makes sense if the common denominator was Ursa the Drake. And Venti, of course, but Ursa the Drake. Did that happen in the manga? Now I'm confused. I don't remember. But back then I knew so little about Genshin. I didn't have the strong framework of this world in my mind yet back then. So it's quite possible I missed that detail reading it the first time. But that would make sense why they put Vanessa's story and then the whole Kale arc in the same manga, because they're connected by the same common denominator, which is getting rid of Ursa Drake. I didn't seem like that was the main plot point of either Vanessa or Kale's arc, but but it might have happened in both times, which might be, I don't know, I don't remember. My brain is full of a lot of other thoughts. My brain is like full of a lot of information.
However, just a decade ago, it appeared in Mondstadt once again. With the Grand Master away, its timing could not have been worse. Not only that, it would lie low when the Knights of Favonius mobilized to attack, only to suddenly re-emerge when they were resting.
Now, when you say the Grandmaster is away, are you saying this is the same expedition as before? Are you saying this is like 10 years ago? He's been gone for 10 years?
Such perfect timing.
I thought it'd be like 5 years, how long he's actually been away
It
in
was
the game.
also perfect timing that the Fatui Harbinger who exterminated it just so happened
Oh,
to be
that's what
passing
happened.
through.
A Fatui Harbinger. Gasp! You don't mean...
That's right. Your old friend, the Doctor. Or would it be more accurate to say one of his segments?
Great, I'm glad we all know about the segments.
So, Ursa the Drake waking up. It was all part of some plot by that segment?
Most
Not
definitely.
entirely. Even a Fatui Harbinger would have struggled to stir up such a storm in Mondstadt all by
Really?
themselves.
I don't know. Bro managed to go into Hyperborea in the past and change everyone's memories to make himself a god in the memories of the ancient Hyperboreans. He almost managed to become a god with the power of the 3 moons, stealing the moon marrows and a whole moon goddess. So we had to fight so hard to get her back, and then absorbed himself into Irminsul through death, and then magneted the other half of his soul back to cause a lot of trouble, such that we literally needed to reprogram the entirety of the world. Are you sure that a Fatui Harbinger would have struggled to stir up such a minuscule, by comparison, storm in Mondstadt all by himself? But yeah, was there someone else pulling the strings?
Indeed. There was one other person who, seduced by transcendent power, secretly colluded with the
Arak.
Doctor.
Yep.
He was the then Inspector of the Knights of Favonius, and the greatest traitor to the Knights in 100 years. Arak.
The former Inspector of the Knights. What's his relationship with D-Luke?
When D-Luke had just come of age, Ursa attacked a trade caravan from the Dawn Winery. It should have been nothing more than a common raid, a tactic they commonly use to incite fear. But the swaggering dragon was driven back by a mere merchant, Diluc's father, Lepus, who paid the ultimate price.
Yep.
News of this defeat did not favor Eric's plan to seize power through terror, so he suppressed the truth,
Yeah, that's the
claiming he
cover
was
up.
doing so to maintain the
death.
honor of the knights. If
Well,
only
Diluc
I
didn't
had
find that very
discovered a
honorable.
moment sooner that he and the doctor were working hand in glove. Perhaps I could have stopped everything that followed.
That's not your burden to shoulder alone. Eric hid his true colors well. Up until the incident with Ursa.
This is like the first time we're, they've mentioned, ever since we met up with Varka in Nodcry, they've been briefly mentioning this whole thing in the past. But this is the first time they're actually addressing it straight up in the game for the benefit of those of us who either never read it or don't remember what happened in full detail. Or do remember partial details but still need a good recap. Yeah. It's
Even
just
his
cool that it's
victims have no
relevant
idea
after
who
so
was
many years.
responsible for their suffering.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool the way the lore in this game links up like that. Like, that piece of information from years ago is relevant now. You needed to know that for this to make sense. Even the victims had no idea who was responsible for their suffering. Dotori had a lot of victims. End of the sentence. They may have gotten away with it for a time, but they've all paid the price for their sins now.
We needn't continue to live in the shadows of scum like that.
Yeah, we defeated Dotori twice.
You've got
I'm
a
pretty
point.
sure he's gone for good
We've got
this
long
time.
lives ahead of us, after all.
The experiment is
Let's get on
over.
with our next task, eh? This should lift your spirits a bit, I'm sure. We'll be assisting the 10th Company with their research.
What? We're just moving on? What about whoever swept clean the... Don't we want to find out who swept clean the monsters that were here? I mean, what if it was Eric? I mean, I don't remember. Did Eric die? I think he did. There was some subordinate of Dotori's that died in the manga. I'm not sure if it was Eric or not. I don't think it was, actually.
The magic Miss
but...
Alice left behind isn't so easily understood.
Alice mentioned.
Hey, Sucrose! Huh? Is this?
Ah,
Barbie?
Traveler. Are you here to assist with the development tests for the simulation training bubble Type 02?
Is that the magic bubble that can recreate memories?
Oh, you've used it too? Well, I guess all the knights, because remember that whole event was about, let's recap all the knights who just came back on the events of everything important they missed in Mondstadt since they left, which apparently was 10 years ago now, it seems like. So, of course he's used it.
I was told not long after my return that I could use this to catch up with the various events, large and small, that transpired during our absence.
And lots of events
But
happened.
using this level of magic for, well, storytelling seems like a huge waste of resources.
Well, guess what? The Hexen Circle is all-powerful, and they shall use their resources for whenever they wish. Whether that is defending the borders of Tevat or creating a fun island full of Dodokos. That's their power to wield.
You're not alone in thinking that. Our investigation team quickly recognized its
but
broader
we're actually
potential
using
for
it for
training
more. Okay.
simulations.
That's also good.
If we could recreate formidable enemies from Senior Knight's memories and incorporate them into realistic, safe training simulations, that could help raise the whole organization's combat prowess.
That
However,
actually could be good.
We've been debugging the bubble for a while now, and we still haven't fully grasped its underlying principles.
Alice should have
We're
given
also
you
struggling to
a
balance
manual.
realism with safety.
But she doesn't have time to write a manual.
Doesn't sound like something Alice would give much thought to.
No, definitely not.
That's so. Sounds interesting. Let me
All right,
give it a
let's
shot.
send in the guy who doesn't care about safety.
You're
then.
not here to take part, are you, Pops?
Oh, not to worry. I know exactly how much strength these old bones have left in them. I'm just here to provide the memories inside my head.
Ah. Ursa the Drake. Ursa the Drake.
Then who was the tester in your original plan?
Miss Sucrose, the test arrangements are... Lohen.
Theodore.
Why are you?
Huh?
Yeah. I just happened to come along with the Dorno to test this simulation training bubble.
Is he a
take it you're
knight
the
or is he
scheduled
just still a
tester?
kid? Is he like in training like Noel?
Yes, that's right.
He looks like a
these
kid.
are?
Maybe he's in training like Noel.
Let me introduce you. These two are the honorary knight and his guide,
It's us,
Paimon.
the honorary knight.
The honorary knight. I didn't expect someone so distinguished.
And this is Theodore, a trainee medic with the 8th Company. Like you, he's one of Lowen's friends.
Nice to meet you. So, if you're a medic.
Lowen? Friends?
Well, the concept of Lowen having friends is so foreign. I mean, would a medic necessarily be the right person for training when you don't necessarily have the safety parts put in place yet?
Oh, no need to sound so surprised. I have plenty of friends. Don't I, Paimon?
Yeah, where are your friends? How much money did he pay you?
Yeah.
How much money did he pay you?
Wonders how much this
Yeah, exactly.
friendship was.
Hmm? Theodore, isn't rescue and medical care more your thing? How did you end up getting roped into testing?
I actually helped to construct this simulation, so I understand a few of its basic principles. Besides, I trained to become a knight too. And even if something happens, I should be able to patch myself up.
Alright, fair enough. Don't say it like a guy who's about to
Force
die.
yourself to do this if Vice Captain Lowen's willing to take over. We might get more practical test data from frontline knights too. So,
Yeah, I suppose Lowen's the better pick.
Well, you'll be able to test it out
Chin
after.
up, Theodore. If anything happens to Lowen, we'll be counting
Yeah,
on you to treat
and probably
him.
once the simulation is
Alright.
better, you know, when
I
the
doubt
problems have
there's a
been worked
memory
out, you'll
there
probably
that
get to
can
use
hurt
it
me.
too.
But let's get started, old man.
Come on! Show me what passes for an elite
Oh.
foe in your mind.
Don't get cocky, kid. You're not the only one who's been out on an expedition with the Grand Master.
Poke them, and they fall apart.
Okay. How come his joy meter is not?
I bet
I
rabbits more
understand.
fearsome. This lot's putting me to sleep.
A rabbit mentioned because it's constellation, but still.
Yeah. They called this a secret source of automatons? Fancy names like chumped up boy.
Yeah, the dragons had a lot of fun
Looks
with
like
these.
my memories can't give you much trouble.
What about the traveler's memories? We fought all these bosses before.
no fluctuation in pain parameters. Should we switch to a more
You have a
normal
thing that can
test
measure his
subject?
pain? Well, clearly,
No need. Let's continue
clearly
the
he
test.
doesn't feel pain.
Are you sure? I don't think my memories will yield anything worth fighting against at this point.
Don't we have a knight right here who's faced more
Yeah, I was gonna say,
terrifying
let's use
foes?
the Aether's memories.
Come on. Show me the right here of Solnari. As you remember him.
Oh, we want to jump. We want to jump that high skill level right off the. I think we should gradually, gradually work up to that. Are you sure?
I'm not so disheartened that I'd fear his memory. I just want
Are
to
you
see
sure? You didn't say that with a huge
if
amount of
I'm
confidence
still
like you
as
usually do.
powerless as he claimed.
No, but don't let him get into your head. If if that's the concern. Oh my gosh. I never thought we'd see this again. Oh my gosh, and the meter is right here Solnari meter down there.
Lepus to the slaughter.
Lamb. One lamb. Yeah, oh yeah, it's true. He got way stronger after, presumably, when you fought him. He was just absorbing Kawaki and Abyssal Power like crazy and just getting stronger with every iteration almost. So he probably was much stronger in our memory. He probably is stronger in our memories than when Lohen faced him. Got this. See? You healed up. Look, he's just a dream. He can't hurt you. Oh my gosh. His voice. You can tell he is angry. This is the fight he's been waiting for. His demon. How do I clear this abyssal power? That little meter. I don't think I do. I think that's part of the story, actually.
Are we losing control?
Oh, it's part of the story. Okay.
Help me stabilize it.
I'm sorry. Our memories are just way too good.
Moonlight.
Okay. No, you don't want me to finish it off? Ah!
Wake up! Lohen!
I wasn't worried about Adorno because it's not the end of the story. It's not time for an important character to die yet. But that was a close call.
Mr. Adorno, are you...
I'm fine. Just threw my back out. Gotta take a break, that's all. But Lohen...
So don't let him get into your head.
Wound up hurting
That's just
yourself
what
and trying to hold
Rare-
back that final blow, didn't you? Theodore, go get him checked over. Last thing we want is to miss a serious injury.
All right. Lohen, come with me.
Yeah. We need to get you fixed up for the next fight. What happened between him and Theodore? You should get some rest too.
Mr. Adorno, are you all right?
It's no big deal, just got old. Things stick with you once you're over the hill, waiting to be set off by the slightest exertion. Guess I'll have to ask Theodore for another prescription.
Is there something up with Lohen?
Yeah.
Could there be a problem with the magic?
Backstory.
If there were
Tragic
issues with the
backstory.
reproduced memories, the honorary knight should have noticed.
I tried to control the projection too. I don't think the magic is the problem. Yeah. I mean, it should be contained, right? So... I mean, what was the issue there? Just the fact that the abyssal power was kind of just like consuming him?
Are you saying the problem lies with Lohen himself?
I think
Did
so.
the battle with the Rahir of Solnari set him off again?
Again? Set him off? Okay, lore time.
Lohen's pursuit of power began long ago. The traitor, Eric, collaborated with the Doctor on forbidden experiments in his quest for greater power. Lohen nearly became one of their test subjects.
Oh no.
Experiments by
Oh
the
my
doctor?
gosh. Could he be just like Kale?
Fortunately, the Knights tracked Eric's cronies down, uncovering their plots before they could act.
I see.
They cut their experiments short and tried to transport their victims away. But we intercepted them in transit and rescued everyone.
But it's probably still a traumatic incident.
It's all right. It's over now.
His eyes are already like that.
I heard about that. That was the incident that saw you gain the title of Benevolent Knight, right? I'd never have guessed that Vice Captain Lohen was involved.
I never deserved that title. We saved the kidnapped children, yes, but I failed to root Eric out. I couldn't find their experiment site, nor could I help Lohen fully shake off the trauma of that incident. He's always believed he needs power to stay free from others' control. I'd hoped the expedition might change his perspective, but...
The battle against Rare may have deepened his obsession instead. Yeah, what did I tell you? No one is that obsessed with combat and like trigger happy in that sort of way without having something really traumatizing happen to them when they were young. And after all the crying, I'm already done talking about Kale and Wanderer stories, the stories of all the victims of Dotori's experiments, how tragic they've been. Dotori may be gone, but there's a chance we will keep learning more cases, because his victims are the ones that still have to live in this world. I see. Yeah, he could have been like Kale. But just because he wasn't experimented on doesn't mean it wasn't a very traumatic experience for a child.
So that's what happened.
It's tough having to act the part of a friend with someone like him, huh?
Well, we are his friends. We didn't actually accept the bribe money.
Yeah. Wait.
We didn't actually accept the bribe money, did we? Did you, Paimon? I didn't actually accept the bribe money, did I? Nothing gets past you.
I may be getting old, but my eyes haven't failed me yet.
Oh! So is Theodore one of the other kids that he was trapped with during the kidnapping?
Ignoring his methods, the fact that he's found companions willing to play along with his little charade shows he's made at least some progress. Even if you're just acting, maybe learning from you will finally help him figure it out.
Hey, well, look. I'll say we've probably been a really good influence on a lot of characters in this game who have to learn to tone down some of their behaviors. And we're trusted by so many. Like, think about how many characters just trust the Traveler with, like, their deepest secrets and problems, because we are that kind of person, that kind of friend that they can go to even when times are tough. So, yeah, I'm hoping we can be a good influence on Lohen for sure. Sucrose, what's wrong?
There's something I'm concerned about. Honorary Knight, would you mind taking a look at this?
So...
Strange. Mr. Adorno said that Lowen's obsession may have caused the projection to spiral out of control. However, the simulation training bubble type O2's parameters were all normal. If anything, it was the power Vice Captain Lohen released at that moment that appeared unusual.
What does
You haven't
that
seen
mean?
anything like this before?
No, it's not the elemental energy we usually encounter. And it isn't the Void Realm energy that Mr. Albedo talks about either. Do you have any ideas what it might be, Honorary Knight?
Is Void Realm energy... Is Void Realm energy the Bishop Realm? No, that's the Light Realm. Void Realm should be Abyssal energy, right? So I was gonna say Abyssal energy, but if it's not Abyssal energy, is it just bad vibes? I'm serious. Is it just... He's gone through so much mentally that it's affecting the way he fights and uses his powers now? I thought I sensed it. Some familiar power back there, but I can't be certain. Something, it's probably something abyssal.
So, you think there's something up with Lohen? He's not messing about with something
Because he's definitely surrounded by abyssal energy, so...
That's not what I meant.
Possible.
I'm just reporting my findings. We shouldn't accuse our companions of anything untoward. Not without evidence.
Well, it's really not something he's doing.
We've just run into this sort of thing way too many
Yeah, this is a
times.
common theme, Sucrose. You gotta understand.
Why did you come here today? We clearly agreed.
Farka's orders. Not my decision.
Even so, that was way too careless of you. Using so much power.
Something tells me that Lohen just told Adorno that he wasn't experimented on and that he was rescued before he could be experimented on. But he actually was experimented on, wasn't he? He also has god remnants like Kale, doesn't he? That's what I'm realizing. Abyssal power? It's not, or not abyssal power, because Dotori doesn't necessarily deal in abyssal power. but godly power. If it's not abyssal power, not elemental energy. He also has God remains, doesn't he?
What if we're exposed?
Then we'll just have to accelerate our experiments before that happens.
I don't like that look. Or that phrase.
That Lohen, he just upped and left yesterday without saying a word.
Yeah, well...
Let's check in with Adorno and see if
Oh,
he's there.
treasure hoarders. This port is so nice.
A new job.
New job? Have you always said a new job? I swear that's not what you used to say. Okay.
Hey, Grandpa Adorno!
Oh, little Paimon and the honorary knight.
Feeling better today?
Right as rain. I wasn't really injured yesterday.
Well, I
Theodore had
mean,
a
if you
look
hurt
at
your
me,
back
and
enough
frankly,
times,
I'm feeling
that'll be a
better than
problem
ever.
at your age, so
I've his
be
treatment
careful.
to thank for my continued vigor. Without his help, they'd probably have buried me years ago.
Ah, well... Sorry, I'm already puzzle piecing things together. Do you think whatever experiment Lowen's talking about is whatever Theodore is using to keep Adorno alive? I don't know. Sometimes I read into it too much, and sometimes I read into it the correct amount. And it can go either way. Sometimes it's like, okay, yeah, I was reading into that way more than I needed to. Like, that was not a thing at all. And then other times I'm right. And so... I don't know.
Theodore? You mean the apprentice medic from the 8th Company? He didn't look all that skilled to Paimon.
He once aspired to be a knight fighting on the front lines, but perhaps the physician's path suits him better. Anyway, enough about that for now. Did you guys come here looking for Lohen?
Yeah, he's our friend.
Yeah!
No bribe money
After
needed.
trying the simulation training bubble yesterday. We can't find him anywhere.
Did he come back here?
Yeah, he left a note this morning. Said he wanted to apologize for what happened yesterday.
Oh, well...
He confessed that yesterday was all
fault.
just an act, and that he couldn't stand this bone-dry daily routine. So, to make up for it...
I'll wipe out every last one of those annoying monsters.
Okay, well, he does what he do best.
That's how he apologizes? Huh. Totally his style.
I mean, look, once again, though, it's like... I respect it, because clearly this life is not meant for everyone. I hope he's able to essentially reintegrate into life in Mondstadt and not just be constantly thinking about fighting and combat all the time, but I mean, his heart's in the right place, and hopefully he'll get the support he needs. That being said, I'm now realizing his obsession with fighting is probably more than just needing power to be in control of his life. There's more to this, isn't there? Traumatic backstory be like, should we go check on him?
Ordinary monsters pose no threat to him. What worries me is that something like what happened yesterday might happen again. If you could keep an eye on him, that would certainly put me at ease.
I'll keep an eye out. The fact that he was almost a test subject of Dottore, do you think that means he actually was a test subject of Dottore? Or do you think that means there's something about that experience that... Either way, it's something about that experience to make him do whatever he's doing now. What it is, The wild
So
hunt.
many monsters.
The wild hunt.
Wait, isn't that...
Yes, that's wild hunt energy in Mondstadt. A short while earlier.
Guess you're the last one. You'd better put up a good fight.
Bishop, but it's clearly tainted by... Oh, it's an experimental monster?
Who's there?
ran away.
Okay, I was thinking Lohen did whatever made them all purple glowy, but now I'm once again wondering if Arok is back.
I never thought a winery owner would care so much about hunting monsters.
Yeah.
Or could it be you're after something else?
He's definitely after something
And
else.
what about you? Are monsters all you aim to
I
eradicate?
mean, if it's Arok who's still around and still experimenting on monsters. I mean, as D-Luke said, somebody cleaned up this place. Left no evidence. Well, if it's Arok, then clearly both of these guys have some vengeance they need to get. So.
Given how the previous scene was so clean that nothing was left behind.
Oh? First I've heard of it.
In that case, why don't we examine the monsters here? Perhaps we'll discover what it is about them that's attracting so much attention.
Forget it. I'll go after the one that got away. Investigations and the like aren't really my style. See you around, D-Luke.
D-Luke. Okay, so he was here, but he's
That's
pretty
the
avoidant.
gist of everything that happened before
Pretty
you
avoidant
arrived.
about whatever was
Wasn't trying
happening.
to pull. Seriously. Forget punching bag night. It should be the needs a punch night.
What's the deal with these monsters? Are they worth all this fuss?
Yeah. Adorno talked about them yesterday. Sounded like they're kind of weird, but they haven't hurt anyone yet?
Which is partly down to someone secretly eliminating them. And partly down to them preferring to attack their own kind whenever hunger strikes.
They attack their own kind? Oh my gosh, we never hear about that in this
Yes.
game.
Eyewitness reports are scarce, so we can't be certain. But the monster remains here do show signs that they've been fighting each other.
Almost like they've been pitted against each
Forming packs, yet killing each other. It's not the behavior of naturally occurring monsters.
other. Well, this suspiciously sounds like the kind of experiment Dottore loves to do. To just absolutely, you know, upend the natural order of everything. And play God and just toy with all living creatures. Suspicious.
Huh? But if these monsters will attack each other, can't we just wait for them to wipe themselves out? Why be so vigilant?
Well, it's probably not that simple, Paimon. I mean,
Because such beasts bearing Ursa's flesh have appeared before.
ah, Ursa
and
the
not just once
Drake.
either. Well, this is a coincidence. Honorary knight, Paimon, and you too, D-Luke.
Oh, what a coincidence.
So, the Knights of Favonius are not entirely ignorant of this anomaly.
No, Lohen was here, so
Yes.
clearly not.
The tragedy Eric wrought cannot and will not be allowed to happen again.
Did you just say Ursa's flesh? Is this somehow related to that Eric guy?
In his pursuit of transcendent power, he once conspired with one of Dottore's segments to extract a serum containing the power of Ursa the Drake from the dragon's flesh. When the reckoning with the knights came, he and his cohorts all injected themselves with that serum, causing us quite a bit of trouble. Their
That's the
strength and
problem.
bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other.
Okay, so you're saying these
Ironically,
monsters have all
Eric
been...
ultimately failed to control that power. Not only did he turn his
Okay,
sword against
so
his
he
followers,
died.
but he went to his own demise.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what I thought. I
process.
thought he died already,
Ursa
but...
the Drake. What exactly is it? How could it have such terrifying power?
Ask Nicole. I've heard it existed for over 1,000 years, and it even fought with the first Grand Master.
That's right.
Then why did they only seal it away? Was even the founding Grand Master unable to kill it?
No. It was spared because Ursa the Drake was once an angel.
There we go.
What?
I'm sorry, says Ether, who hasn't canonically heard it from Nicole herself yet.
I've heard that long ago, the angelic race was faced with a difficult choice, and Ursa chose to preserve its power.
Oh, you probably learned this from Nicole,
Having
actually.
lost its mind and retaining only power, this angel remained drawn to human settlements, not realizing that its proximity alone would destroy many.
Because the angels serve to guide humanity, right?
Is that why Vanessa decided to seal it away back then?
Yes, but it was awakened by the doctor's inducement. which
Yeah.
was an oversight on the Knight's
Yeah,
part.
you didn't seal it away
I
that
won't
good
deny
then,
that.
did you?
Rather than assigning blame for the past, we would be better served by rooting out the present threat.
And furthermore, I mean, just going back to Vanessa's decision to seal. I mean, so many characters in the past decided to seal things away instead of taking them out. Which is why there's so many world quests in this game of us having to reseal all the things that get unsealed because they weren't dealt with in the first place. But I would think from the perspective of Vanessa and the people living in that era, like, maybe they didn't, well, I'd say maybe they didn't know that she was an angel, but clearly she was spared because she was once an angel. I mean, clearly she's not living the life that she would have wanted to have back as an angel. To have forsaken either their power or their mind. I'd say hurting humanity is probably against that natural instinct of the angels to guide and protect humanity. Wouldn't, taking her out of the picture actually be more of a mercy than sealing her away for 1,000 years to just live in pain and agony of the choice that she made? I don't know. I was just thinking, Nicole found like the greatest loophole. If they forsook their power, they became Sealies. If they forsook their mind, they became dragons. But the Sealies seem pretty mindless anyway. They only have their instinct to guide humans left. They can't really communicate or think about anything else. So I would say that's not really a great deal. And then for the dragons, once again, becoming like this like walking ball of destruction basically. Anyone who gets near you could die because of the power emanating off of you and the rage that you have having lost your mind. Also seems kind of counter to that. Like I said, I think Nicole found the good end of the deal there.
But Ursa's flesh and blood, why would it reappear
Yeah, if
within
Eric is
these
dead.
monsters?
Eric was, admittedly, once a knight in whom we placed much of our hopes. As such, he knows our methods well. Before he met his end, he destroyed all records regarding his experiment site. To this day, we have yet to find any information to locate it. I suspect we have the segment to thank for that too.
Yeah.
But
Thankfully they're all
Dotori's
dead.
backup plans were dismantled by the Traveler in Sumeru. A fact
Yeah.
you're no doubt aware of.
Everyone's heard about that already, huh? News travels
We believe
fast,
this means that
considering
the
there's no
covert
internet
measures he
around
took
here.
in Mondstadt have also ceased to work.
Ah, so those monsters, they all escaped from the
So-
experiment site?
But let me put it to this way. Dotori killed all of his other segments 3 years ago, the first time we were in Sumeru. Wouldn't that also include whichever segment was... Because presumably, it's pretty obvious, I think, that the segment that was here, causing trouble in Mondstadt, was not the same as the 35-year-old segment that's been causing all the trouble in every other quest ever. Wouldn't it be linked to that segment, and shouldn't this have happened 3 years ago? Or did somehow... I mean... I don't know. I mean, would it really... How do I put this into words? The fact that the experimental site was hidden, is that really linked to whether or not the person who hid it died or not? I feel like it would be more like a time thing than a... Well, we're talking to Tori here, so he already breaks all the rules of everything that logically makes sense. But would that really be something that's dependent on, locking something away? That boar is so distracting. Would locking something away really be dependent on the alive or dead status of the person who locked it away? Look how many, treasures we found, of which the people who locked it away are long dead, but we had to solve so many puzzles to unlock the treasure. But like I said, we're dealing with Dotori in this case, so he just, anything that makes sense, he's gonna break, so... Sure, why not? Make the lock based on the alive or dead status of all the segments. Why not?
I'm afraid it goes deeper than that. Someone has likely restarted the experiments.
Past experiments, Ursa's flesh and blood, angelic power. Lowen's the one restarting the experiments, isn't he? Does this mean that the power I sensed in Lohen yesterday is Ursa the Drake's power? He does have god remnants in him, but not from...
You noticed it too, then, during the commotion yesterday.
You were there? You were there? You were here the whole time? Yeah, I think we've pieced it together. Lohen is restarting Arok's experiments to get stronger. That experience was traumatizing for him as a child. But now, he essentially, like, because he fears nothing, he's facing that fear. He's ironically doing the thing that was going to be done to him, but of his own volition. And he's infusing himself with Ursa the Drake's remains, which, if you consider that Kale was infused with Nabu Malikata's remains, I guess God remains isn't the right word, since God, the gods actually mean something. It's more divine remains. He's been infusing himself with the divine power, just like what was done to Kale, and what would have been done to him all those years ago. He's probably gotten in his head thinking that, ironically, if he had let them experiment on him, he would have had the power to save everyone else. Or save... I don't know. We're gonna have to hear it from him. But clearly that experience... Yeah.
So it's possible that Lohen has been dabbling in forbidden experiments to gain extraordinary power.
But he's been away from Mondstadt for so long.
He isn't bad enough to do something like that, is he?
Were they
Wealth,
doing this
power,
even when they were in Nodra
authority.
as well?
Too many things can turn a good person into a villain. Ursa, Eric, neither of them were the bad guys you might imagine before they made their fateful choices.
But no matter Lowen's intentions, it is my duty to pull him back from the edge before he goes too far.
I'd say this is too far. We better pull him back.
What do we do now? Keep investigating in secret?
No need for that. That's why I'm here at Dornman Port. I'm going to find him and ask him directly.
Great. Well, unless you pin him down, I'm sure that's gonna go over well. So he's the
Slippery
one.
little rat. Pretty good at running away, aren't you? Now, where will you go from here?
Hey, Lohen!
And I
Now's
bet
not the
Theodore
time to be
was with
cleaning up
him.
Test subjects. The Knights are making their move.
Was the one who was with him.
Lots of unfamiliar Knights showed up in Dorman Port today. Did yesterday's test expose us? Or did they capture an experiment subject? Could they have discovered?
It was only a matter of time. I'd say we were lucky to have lasted this
Yeah,
long.
this is not something that's easy to cover up.
Steadfast allies make redoubtable opponents, as they say.
What do we do now then? Find a place to lie low?
That would make reaching our objective even harder.
Wow.
That you were able to come here freely means the Knights haven't verified their suspicions just yet. We have to go all in while we still have the chance.
Yeah, you can see he's obsessed because even other obsessed villain characters, and I'm not saying Lowen's a villain, I'm saying characters that have been villains towards the Traveler before, would know when is the time to pull the plug and lie low until it's the time to re-emerge and start working on your stuff again. Yeah, you can tell he's extremely obsessed with his goal here.
Do it now. Use me as a test subject.
Now? But those problems we were having before, we still haven't.
Why are you hesitating? I told you, we're not the same, you and I. I'm doing this for myself.
Well,
extraordinary power comes
he's
with
a healer.
extraordinary risks. I figured that out a
Good
long
conscience.
time
He has
ago.
to think about this before he does it.
But
do it now.
Or have you
He
forgotten
has
your
to think
girlfriend?
about ethics, my guy. I know you don't have a lot of that, but
No, it's not working. Was the dosage too low? Or was the concentration too weak?
I assume you guys don't have an infinite supply of this Ursa's flesh and blood. Why did you need to use it on so many test subjects? I assume it's a finite resource, right?
Or maybe the perfect result was never attainable.
Okay, he's not gonna like you saying that.
Lohen, we've got to hide. We can gather more monsters for experiments later.
No, no. Hide? How much time do you think the Knights will give us, huh? We've always been gambling with a small window of opportunity. No, we'd only confirm their suspicions if we ran. That would make us targets no matter where we resurface. How would we get close to our target then?
Then, what should we do now?
We're going to break the target out tonight.
The target? Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that.
He can follow us down to hell.
Hell, do you mean the place that is in the Temple of Space, or or the place where Dotori
As
died?
expected, the Knights of Favonius are acting swiftly.
Or metaphorical hell?
There's a crowd gathering up ahead. Something about this feels
No, it's
wrong.
Adorno!
That's... Adorno!
A few hours ago.
Ha! I finally found you.
Oh, cat.
Keep a close eye on it now. Don't let it stray too far from you again, all right?
What happened?
Thank you. Thank you, Grandpa Adorno.
And don't run
So
off
much
into
is
the countryside
happening all at
alone
once.
looking for it again. I know you're worried about it, but Hannelor's worried about you, too. We'll keep this our secret this time, but don't let it happen again.
Okay, I understand. A monster!
Oh my gosh, it's one of
A
the
monster?
monsters.
How did it get here?
Oh,
about this
it's the
one
one that
doesn't look
escaped
right.
and that Lohen was chasing.
Don't be afraid. I'm here with you. Now stand up and get out of here.
But...
Run back home. Don't you worry. Gramps here is a knight.
With no armor on, as I was saying. No, Adorno!
The knights who arrived later defeated the monster. Its power far exceeded what is normal. Adorno fought it tooth and nail to buy time until they arrived.
Adorno! Adorno!
It's fine. You know my condition. I wouldn't have made it this far without your help. Fighting one last time to save others sure makes me feel more like a knight than lying in bed ever did. I'm sorry to do this to you now. I know you worked hard on those treatments. Lohen, the title of Benevolent Knight and the 5th Company's captaincy. If you don't want them, just let them go. Be true to yourself. That's all that matters.
Lohen.
Lohen, come with me for a moment.
Now it sounds like he's going to die. I feel like his closest friends and family should be with him in his final moments. Okay, like not to be that person, but Lohen, what did you think was gonna happen? I see now. Earlier, it was really strange how unexcited he was to go fight the monsters when we were patrolling. He like oh, the helping the cats and handing out candy was boring. I was like, oh, well, fighting's gonna make him happy, right? But no. Now we know it's because he's the one who put the monsters there in the first place. And he didn't want Adorno to go. He thought Adorno, being an old man retiree, would be left out of it. Which to me shows you didn't know the guy that well. If that's, you thought the fact that he's old was going to stop him from getting himself into trouble. But now Lowen and Theodore have to live with what they've done here. Varka knows, doesn't... I mean, oh, well, yeah, because we just talked to him about it, but still. Yeah. The port is so beautiful.
The investigative team's analysis shows that the monster that attacked Adorno bears Ursa's mark.
Yep. Yeah, all that talk about running away and laying low or doing it now or whatever. Yeah, I think your window... I didn't want to call it out, but I think by the time the Knights have figured out this much stuff, your window of opportunity is gone, my dude.
Do you still intend to remain silent now that things have got this far? This isn't an interrogation. You can remain silent if you wish, but I hope you'll choose to come clean.
The music is
I'll talk.
Is nice.
I'll confess everything and accept whatever punishment awaits, but please, please give me one more night. Tomorrow I'll go to the Knights of Favonius and explain everything. I swear it, on my honor as a knight.
Well... I'm not sure how much your honor means right now when you've been deceiving everyone. Well, but it's like... It's... the first thing that popped in my mind is it's like Mulan. You know, loyal, brave, and true. You haven't been true, but you have been loyal and brave. So... But I'm like, dude, you're really pushing this, you know? Varka is gonna have to bail you out big time.
That's the first time I've heard you swear such an oath in all this time we've worked together.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how much that oath really means at this point, but it's gotta mean something.
I know it doesn't carry much weight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna...
Then let's use the Benevolent Knight's name to balance the scales. Please, keep your promise this time, Lohen.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Theodore.
You heard it here.
I'd intended to make Lohen captain and leave my title to you.
Aww.
I know how much you've yearned for that title since you were little.
If that was your inheritance plan, why didn't you just say so? Because Lohen definitely didn't want to be the Benevolent Knight. Theodore would probably make a better candidate for that.
It's not your fault, Mr. Adorno. I don't possess the talent that helped Lohen pass the Knight's exam so easily. Years of work. And I'm still stuck as a training medic. How could I...
Like Noelle,
ever
never
inherit
get
your
promoted.
title?
Because of plot.
Medics. Knights. We're all protecting people, aren't we? The way I see it. You earned that title. Every day.
Yeah.
No. In truth, I've done so much wrong.
But he doesn't know it.
And what I'm about to do is worse still.
No. Oh my gosh, we're gonna let them just go even though we know what they're up
to his request, just like that.
Okay, D-Luke's me in this situation. Like, well, I know what the answer's gonna be. Varka's like, sure, I'm gonna let him do his thing. As long as his friend the Traveler follows him and makes sure he doesn't mess up anything. I'm really sad that Varka pulled him aside, and I feel like Lohen and Theodore should have been there for Adorno's last moments. But yeah, explain. Why did you let him just go?
What else should I have done? Ask him to submit a report for my approval? Please, spare us both. I know how much Adorno means to him, so I trust the weight of his vow.
There once was a man who made many promises to my father in the name of chivalry.
Ooh,
But in the end, he betrayed their friendship. Warped obsessions and the passage of time can turn friends into foes as easily as the wind changes its course.
Quoting Lepus, are we? That really takes me back.
Did you guys all know each other back in the day?
Once, there were 3 spirited young men who imagined their futures together. One was a rich young master. He dreamed of becoming a knight, but ended up inheriting the family winery.
And was
Next
really proud
came the
when
hot-headed
his
rule breaker
son became a knight.
who ended up leading the Knights of Favonius.
That's just
And
crazy.
The last one obtained neither the wealth he desired nor the power he yearned for.
Aww.
Obsession was all that was left, piling up day after day into a towering spire.
Longing turned into obsession. Yearning turned into jealousy.
Is that how Eric let the doctor worm his way in?
Eric made his own choices, no matter what was said to him. I understand his reasoning, but that doesn't mean I pity him. And it certainly doesn't mean I'll make the same mistakes again.
Okay,
I'm keeping
so
a close eye on my
you
subordinates
have,
this time.
yeah, you have a contingency plan for this time because you did just let him go, right?
Hey, haven't finished talking yet.
I love his facial expressions. It's like, I haven't finished my monologue.
That voice. Did it come from where Adorno was just now?
We can talk about trust later. Let's hurry over and take a look. Good thing everyone trusts the Traveler, and we've done nothing to hurt that trust.
Leedsburg, what's going on here?
Well...
Adorno's gone.
Oh.
Theodore too?
When she said he's gone, I thought you were saying because he passed away. I didn't realize and it took this... When Theodore is saying, I'm not a good person, and what I'm gonna do is even worse still. Is he gonna do something to Adorno? That's... pretty... I have no words for that. I have no words. I just have to see what happens.
I don't know. I was on patrol and I saw the door was wide open. I looked inside and everything was like this. Captain Adorno couldn't have gotten out of bed in his condition. Could someone have taken him away?
Grandmaster, it's an emergency. Vice Captain Lohen barreled straight through our patrols and headed for the outskirts.
That kid. Seriously.
Yeah,
Did he leave any sort of message?
I mean, considering... I don't know what they're going to do to Adorno. Whatever it is, I don't think it's something Adorno would like. So talking about... I mean, I think that just shows, you know, how far gone Lohen is, though. He would swear on his honor as a knight when there isn't very much left. He would swear on Adorno, the man who saved him when he was at his most vulnerable. But I still think... even if he has good intentions or wants to do something good for Adorno, which even that I think I'm not sure. I think he is betraying Adorno's trust here.
Message? He looked like he was in a hurry. All he said was out of the way before rushing off.
Hey, out of the way is a message, you know. Thank you very much. Did you after him?
Well, of course. But you know how fast he is. I'm afraid we...
Track him as far as you can. Leave the rest to us. D-Luke, honorary knight.
Lohen.
I'm counting on you to help me with this one.
D-Luke. 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 In a story quest? Oh my gosh, I don't even have a waypoint in Millhaven. Let's see. I gotta walk all the way over here. But yeah, the trauma of those kinds of past incidents affects everyone differently. Like, think about Kale. Once Sino and Tainari helped her, she went back to Sumeru. Her dream now is to help people, maybe even become a doctor herself, but a good doctor who helps people, not hurts them. And she's just been really amazing in terms of, she's suffered such a horrible experience that can really break a person, but she hasn't let it break her as a person or destroy her ability to enjoy and love the world. Like, so that compared to Lohen, where clearly these experiences made him incredibly vengeful, seeing himself as weak, always looking for more power and to get stronger. I mean, like Tartaglia, but his obsession is way more than Tartaglia, to the point that he would even, you know, use the kind of power that he was threatened with as a child that could have destroyed his life. He's almost at the self-sabotaging, giving in to that, you know, pain and rage. Embracing that.
Is this as far as we were able to track him?
Embracing that part of him
well,
instead
he's
of
not
letting
known
it
as
go.
the Fifth Company's sharpest arrow for nothing. Gone in a flash.
If you want to praise him, save it for later. Don't we have any more clues?
The dew on this grass is cold. Probably the effects of elemental energy.
Traces of elemental energy. I should be able to track them. No way we're bringing back elemental sight after like 5 years.
Oh, you really are something, eh, Honorary Knight?
Yeah, the skill probably could have been helpful. Yeah, back in Nodcry or in a lot of other places. Oh, he's just slashing the ground. He's not very good at covering his tracks at all. Contrary to that experience we had infiltrating the Experimental Design Bureau earlier.
Still, being spotted by witnesses and leaving traces. That's
Yeah,
not the
I was gonna say, that's not...
Do you think he wants to be followed?
Whether he's in a rush to complete something, or stop something from happening, our task remains the same.
Yeah, that's not like him to leave a trace. Especially since...
We gotta get to the bottom of this!
He and Theodore have been doing such a good job not leaving a trace of monsters anywhere. It's so nostalgic to hear like classic Mondstadt music. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. We are in Butterfly. Oh, apparently there was even. And keeps soaring up. Okay, there was even a teleport waypoint up there. Good to know. Bright Canyon. So this is even the area. This is the waypoint that I think was automatically unlocked for us to get this area. Probably this way? Oh yeah, I see the marking. That's not like you. Oh, of course. What? They didn't even let me pick a team! Usually they let me pick a team before I go into a domain. It's like, domain so-and-so. This is where Arok's lab was?
These metal scraps and vessels. It's like leading the expedition through Snezhnaya again.
Ooh, tell me more about Snezhnaya. The vegetation here is a little strange as well. Could Ursa's power be behind this?
Your earlier conjecture appears correct. This place indeed looks like an experiment site, left behind by one of the Doctor's segments. No wonder the Knights of Favonius have failed to discover the entrance for so many years. It was most likely his handiwork.
And it only unveiled itself after he fully died. Which is not an easy feat.
Us, restarting the experiments on Ursa's flesh and blood.
Even just thinking like, because the idea is so absurd to me that the place becomes unlocked after he dies, I'm almost wondering if there's a chance he's alive just purely based out of spite. Because why would you lock a door and have it be connected to whether or not you live or die? Why not lock it and try to make it permanently locked?
You don't think it was...
I guess What? What?
What a pain. How many more test subjects do we need to catch?
What is that? It's definitely Lowen's memories of the child. Oh, see, look at the animations in this. Like, you are a scared child looking through a crate. And you are, like, the way that it moves to you, like you're walking.
What are you looking at? Stay put, and don't cause any trouble.
Oh my gosh. Observe what is happening outside with caution. Oh my gosh. No, little ferret! Oh, Hilichurl, the Somatril. Or the
The
Mitochurl.
experiment results have been confirmed. The serum dosage still requires adjustment.
Oh my god, that would be terrifying as a kid, right?
Sir, the new subjects are here. This brat's real vicious. Took a lot of work to quiet him down.
Interesting. I'll take a look myself.
Is that Arok? I think that's Arok. That voice. So even as a kid, he could put up a fight.
Rejoice. You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Brainwashing. Trying to push the door open and leave. Oh, I don't like playing in close-up first person like this. I feel like I'm so prepared for a jump scare. Oh my god!
Don't cause trouble.
Was that a projection formed using memory?
I'm way too easy to scare. Can you tell? I'm literally like, wow, they're really setting us up for a jump scare here. And the jump scare, I literally, like, a good thing, like, I just whipped my head way back and fell over. Like, good thing I'm sitting on my bed, so that's not an issue. Yeah, I was gonna say, how are we seeing the memories from Lowen's perspective as a child? But then I remember the memory bubble is a thing, so... Yeah.
Seems like a trap laid to slow our advance.
We've already made it to the center here. This is such a big area.
A trap? Could it be Lohen again?
Nah. That kid would have come up with something way more deadly.
No, he wouldn't hurt
In any
us. We're
case,
his friends.
Lohen isn't the only one who was captured by Eric and is familiar with this kind of magic.
Theodore? Or someone else? Well, Varka seems to know. Oh, okay.
You don't look like you're here to assist.
Yeah, what are
On the contrary. I believe ending this as soon as possible is the best way to help you.
In this? Is that what you're saying now?
I love how the tides are completely flipped. From Lowen being like, we need to do this now, and Theodore being like, are we sure? To now Theodore being the one with so much conviction. We need to do this now. And Lowen's, I'm putting an end to this after. I mean, that probably shows the difference between how they each have taken Adorno's death or dying here. Is because that event clearly flipped the attitudes both of them have about this.
Back when the test subjects were escaping left, right, and center? Back when I was ready to give up? Who was it who said I should keep going?
Did all the test subjects escape?
Oh, that's why there's monsters everywhere.
You shouldn't experiment on yourself so soon, Theodore. Did you think that discovering Eric's lab and taking control of Dottoro's apparatus would be enough to help you restart their experiments?
Wow, that's not very supportive
Look at
language.
You barely lift a finger. Helpless to do anything.
Yeah, that's not very, you know, you really should be using more I statements instead of you statements. If you keep throwing in those type of degrading, talking down you statements, even if they're completely warranted, it's certainly not gonna help a guy to not start to hate you and turn against you when things get tough.
Lohen, are you here to stop me?
Quite the opposite. Who do you think kept those monsters from eating you?
You took care of them?
Yeah, that's what he does best.
I also plan to deal with the ones that fled into the wild. If you ignore them, the Knights of Favonius will follow them right back to your doorstep.
Why are you helping me?
Because he wants the power too.
I know what you intend to do with the flesh and blood of Ursa the Drake. I've read the examination report you wrote for Adorno.
Yeah, okay, so earlier when I'm like, maybe I'm reading into this too much, maybe not. No, definitely, whatever experiment, I was right, I nailed it. Whatever experiments they have to do is linked to whatever Theodore is using to treat Adorno.
Old and frail, a mass of old injuries. One day you won't wake up. No one will be surprised.
But dude...
Without extraordinary intervention, that is.
But... A... You realize this is not what Adorno wants, right? And B... Considering you guys are knights that are out on the field all the time and fighting wars and battles... You don't think he might prefer to die a peaceful life at an old age after having been through all of life's ups and downs and having a pretty complete, full life? No? Just me?
Hit it. Even Adorno himself didn't see it.
Well, nothing gets past him.
Don't be so shocked.
Why would you even write it down and writing then if you didn't intend for anyone
rescued
to
by
see
the benevolent knight. Did you really think I wouldn't notice your changes?
I mean, why would you write it down in a place
that
Lohen
why
would
you're
see
willing
it
to
if
keep
it was
my
only for
secret?
your eyes?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I sincerely hope Adorno can live a while longer. It'd save me from inheriting any unnecessary responsibilities. But what I'm more interested in is power.
Yeah, he wants to also be infused.
Aren't you
with
concerned that your monster experiments have hit a bottleneck and that your own body can't bear Ursa's power? In that case, use me as your test subject.
I'm surprised the two of them worked together for so long. You know, I'm really seeing like this power imbalance dynamic becoming really toxic really fast. I'm surprised that they stuck together and managed to work together for this long.
Without you, we'd never have come this far. We're finding the serum, continuing the experiments, bringing Adorno here? Were these ideas not all yours, Lohen?
That's right. And that's why I'm also prepared for failure.
Failure? We're so close. As long as you don't blow our cover, we've still got a shot. Lohen, listen to me. The Ursa serum works.
I love how he's sitting up there. Like I said, they keep doing all these unique animations.
He can get out of bed on his own now.
Like the sass of just sitting on top of a computer. Like, why not?
Lasted the week. But
yeah.
I can only add low concentration serum to Adorno's meals and medication for now. It won't cure the root cause.
Root cause of what? Old age? I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but we're all gonna get there someday. This is not like... It doesn't sound like... From what I understand, it doesn't sound like you're curing cancer here. You're trying to cure old age. That's not necessarily... I mean, dude seems to be happy, retired, and living his best life as a retiree. I mean, all he wants is just to know his legacy will be preserved, and that, you know, those who inherit his will, you know, carry on being good people. Right now, I'm just... I mean, is he sick with something else, or is it just old age? Because now I'm thinking about the whole dilemma about, like... Yeah, people who have a lot of money, sure, they can afford to live longer. A lot of other people who don't have a lot of money, as much as they'd love to live longer, like, planning for retirement and all that, you know... living longer would just mean you have to work longer, and... that whole conversation, I'm just thinking, do you really think he wants to have his lifespan extended at this point? Especially considering he's so old. I mean, it sounds like just low concentration serum is all... that means he's, instead of being just a frail bag of bones, he's actually able to still walk around and give candy to the children and put on a smile and enjoy his retirement. Doesn't really sound... It sounds like he's happy with that, and that's good. You guys did your experiments. You got him to that stage. That's great. He's going to live a comfortable elderly life until it's his time to naturally pass away. I don't get the sense he necessarily wants to live longer. I know it's... And I think it's kind of immature of both of you to want to extend his lifespan when that's clearly not what he wants.
Is that so? Oh, that's good to hear. The smoother your experiments go, the greater my hopes of mastering this power.
Do you think you could find the time to see him? He talks about you often.
I'll pass. I'd really rather not listen to his nagging.
Well, now we know it's probably more than
Besides,
that.
unnecessary contact only increases the risk of exposure. We're running out of time.
Except for Varka's
the Knights of
orders.
Favonius will notice something is wrong sooner or later. No matter how many tricks we pull. They'll only work for a time. How much longer until you have complete control?
Soon. Very soon. Thanks to your help, the serum's power has stabilized substantially. Though, I wouldn't call it a gentle concoction.
Yeah, I will
Don't
say.
go using it on the old man to save time.
Yeah, okay, that's the
course
key
not.
words there.
You're overthinking this. I know what I'm doing.
Except when you guys both get really panicky.
So you say. Everyone assumes they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Right up until
as
trouble
soon as you
lands
guys
on their
start
doorstep.
panicking, that doesn't go as well.
If that day ever comes, feel free to slap some sense into me.
Blow our cover. Do you think the Knights never suspected? Who do you think was delaying the investigation? How many times do I have to say this? We were gambling from the start. With our time, the Knights' time, and the time Adorno has left. If you lose a fight, you retreat. If you lose a bet, you accept it. Linger on the battlefield or at the gambling table, and we're bound to lose
Yeah,
even
host
more.
always wins.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
And then you guys should have left him in the comfort of his home, in his comfortable bed, looking out the window at the nice ocean view, instead of propped up on a metal box in a scary lab.
Wake up already. In his present state, the serum would kill him. Would you prefer that?
I haven't given up yet. I completed the final refinements before you arrived. This is the refined high-concentration serum. So long as I use this, even you won't be able to stop me.
So, yeah, you know, don't judge a book by its cover, but I'll say a dark purple glowing serum that's 2 bottles worth of that came from a corrupted dragon/angel that's been sealed away for 1,000 years. Yeah, Lowen's right. Wake up, dude. Like, I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but this thing you're holding in your hand screams, I'm going to turn into the monster from the Ashen Wolves line at the end when, what's his name, Elfric turns into the dragon with Violet's mom, which, sorry, spoilers to anybody who doesn't know that story. For everyone else who is not planning to play that game, I'm sure that's the craziest. Crazy. Anyway, I'm predicting that's what's gonna happen.
You can refuse to cooperate. That's fine. It just brings me back to where I began. I'll finish this myself.
Relying on hazy childhood memories, Theodore was the first to find this place, restarting Eric's experiments to prolong
those weren't
Adorno's
Lowen's
life.
memories, they were Theodore's memories.
But at some point, the experiment failed, and the monsters escaped. Lohen then discovered him and offered his assistance, allowing him to continue extracting serum from Ursa the Drake. That appears to be the full picture.
Okay, so they're
What do you
in the
intend
building.
to do with them?
I'll leave that headache to Jean and the others to deal with later.
Well, now
Let
we've
them
seen how
decide
Beta
the
was put on
appropriate course
trial.
to
I'm sure
take.
both of them will be put
For
on
now,
trial too.
I'm more
But
concerned about
that's,
the remains of Ursa's flesh, buried here beneath the
Is
ground.
that where they are? I'm gonna see a dragon. I'm gonna see a dragon at any point today. No, if you know what I'm talking about with Elfric and Citri and
According to the experimental logs, extracting high
and the bloody
concentration
dragon at
serum
the end of
requires
Fire
repeatedly
Emblem Three
stimulating
Houses,
Ursa's flesh to
Cinder
increase its
Shadows.
activity.
Oh, sparkly.
There's an ominous feeling growing stronger by the second.
You know
Prepare
exactly
for
what
battle.
I'm. Is this sparkly? Is this like the dotted line, but now they made it more discreet for like the quest following? You know exactly what I'm insinuating.
Why? I used the highest concentration possible.
You, yeah, smash it. Smash
You're
it.
weak. And you don't even have the self-awareness to realize it.
Aw, but now he said it sad instead of taunting. Because he's gonna say something really insightful now. Like, since when is upping the concentration of a medication automatically mean it works better? But he's actually probably gonna say something way more insightful than that.
Awareness? What right do you have to talk to me about self-awareness? You lost control once before as well.
And that's how I know we can't go on. If the price for saving Adorno's life is his very self, then we won't be saving him. But the monster he'll become.
Thank you for
A
finally
long,
injecting
hard
some
look
reason
in
into
the
this.
mirror. Are you really the person he chose to inherit the benevolent name?
Well, now that I know all this about Theodore, definitely not. No.
I won't accept this. I can't accept this.
Alright, well, obsession does do things to people.
When was
Alright.
the last time I embraced the two of you like this? In the blink of an eye. You've grown too big for hugs.
Adorno?
How did you?
You weren't almost dead this whole
I
time?
heard everything. You've been helping me cling on, haven't you?
It mirrors the image of when they were children.
It's thanks to both of you. I have this chance to hug you once again. Just like old times. All that's left to say is, it's all right. It's over now. Why the tears? It wouldn't do for the benevolent knight to check out by making kids cry now, would it? Promise me, you'll see me off with a smile.
I just don't want to watch you.
Isn't it enough that you're here by my side.
Adorno, Theodore!
Lohen!
This issue has been resolved, I take it?
Not entirely.
No? Okay, are we...
What was that sound?
I knew it. You had to stimulate Ursa's flesh beyond the high-risk threshold to extract the necessary serum. If its power is allowed to continue overflowing, all nearby life forms will be affected. Just like the plants here and those monsters we saw earlier.
Yeah, and
Why
did you
are
ever
still trying to
think
act tough?
that this is what
You can
Adorno
barely
wanted?
lift a finger right now, can you? I know that feeling. Hand it over, and then get out of the way and watch.
The key to the underground is in the lining of my coat. Please, destroy Ursa the Drake's flesh and its power.
Goodbye, Adorno.
Go. That power was never meant to linger in this world.
Yep. Thank you, everyone 1,000 years ago who left us these problems.
Past this point, that's where Eric and the doctor conducted their experiments on Ursa, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, a lot just happened there. I mean, the pressing matter in front of us once again. In hindsight, if Vanessa is still here, was it really a good idea to just seal away Ursa the Drake? Angel or not, was it really right to leave a living being to suffer the way that Ursa predictably has suffered? Because I assume this is all torturous and painful for Ursa the Drake, right? And it's entirely predictable that even if this sort of thing didn't happen, just the eternity of being sealed away when you've already been driven mad probably just worsens the madness. And the whole thing about Lohen calling Theodore weak, but he doesn't, the time he said it this time, he doesn't mean it in a sort of like a taunting or like a bully, like you're so weak kind of thing. He means like you're acting so tough, like you have no one to lean on, and you're acting all self-righteous to hide the vulnerability that you feel from all those years ago up until now. And yeah, maybe you are too weak to literally fight on the battlefield. But most importantly, I guess going back to what I said about, well, trying to extend Adorno's lifespan is pretty immature of a objective. Considering the only thing he's dying from is old age. That's also, I think, what Lohen means by you're weak. Is what he actually means by that is you're not strong enough to face the truth or let go of your own obsessions. That's what Lohen himself has to learn too, right?
Sure is. A madman seeking power and an angel who chose it. What a farce.
One that we're about to bring the curtain down on.
Yeah.
Ursa the Drake's residual power is not to be underestimated. Eyes on the prize, everyone. This will be a tough fight!
Okay, well, if it's these four characters, I like the odds of these.
Monsters. Captured for experiments long ago.
They survived until now thanks to the doctor's apparatus and Ursa's power. I added quite a few to their number myself. Looks like they're getting restless.
Did you really need so many? Thank you, Ether. I mean, I don't want to ruin the mood a little bit, but like, once again, I mean, maybe Ursa's flesh and blood is not as finite of a resource as I thought it was, but did you really need to?
Are you sure your cages are sturdy? We could do without them complicating our fight with Ursa.
Yeah, why'd you need so many test subjects? Yeah, just why'd you need so many?
Well, if they were sturdy, I wouldn't have had to work so hard to clean up previous escapees. But don't worry, they won't disturb you. I guarantee
it. the smug knight strikes again. Are you planning to?
The ambitions of old subordinates. Revenge for beloved family. Those are your grudges to settle, are they not?
I mean,
in much the same manner. You just leave the monsters I captured to me.
I mean, you have a stake in this fight too, but I mean, go for it, my dude.
Vice Captain of the Knights of Favonius, 5th Company, requesting permission to attack.
Finally reporting in before you
so coy.
Huh?
Sortie.
Give him hell, Lohen.
Give him hell, Lohen.
That's an order.
I love how they're becoming slightly more
In that
unhinged.
case, please dispose of Ursa at your earliest convenience.
Traveler, should we help him?
No, let him face this fight alone. He has his own scores to settle.
Oh, looks like that kid's friendship fee wasn't a complete waste after all, huh?
No, he doesn't
handle them all.
Doesn't need to bribe
Trust
us.
him
We'll
just
be
as
his
he
friends no
trusts
matter
us.
what.
After all, he's set to become the youngest captain since your appointment.
Eric, Rerir, Dottore, and now Ursa. Guess I'm not destined to rise to such challenges. But ordinary people, we have our own battles to fight.
So go. Settle things with your obsessions.
That's
Once
right.
and for all!
He forsook the chance to fight Ursa. Oh, we're playing as Lohen and not the other three? Okay. That's fine by me. His fighting style is really cool. Like, if you just want this like really aggressive play style.
Like lambs to the slaughter.
Yeah, what he said.
Let's fight. Things seem pretty intense over there too, huh?
I guess he's kind of like Wander in a way.
No time for
this whole story is like he has to be able to put his. Although Wander's arc, it's more about like him trusting others, and Lowen's arc, it's more about letting go of obsessions, but putting faith in others that they will finish this for him.
With me!
Oh, wow, look at this art!
Verdict is now be gone!
Yay! Okay, so they didn't want to model a whole dragon, so that's what we got the cool art instead.
Wanna leave, do you? Can you hear Ursa's call? Or is it the serum you smell? Well, I'm afraid that just won't do. Behind me stand not only heroes who battle wicked dragons, but slow, fragile mortals too. So...
No, don't do it!
Each and every one of you!
I thought he was gonna take it. No, that's good. I was like, stomp on it before, and he did it. Oh, wait, never mind. Wait, you don't have to take it orally? Just like breaking it is enough to...
They even attacked each other.
Well, great, then we should just stand around and wait for them to attack each other. Okay, so that's what this aura around is. It's using the Ursa the Drake serum. No, he used the serum. After all that, he's still too cocky.
You weren't ready for this.
But I think Ether and Varka and everyone knows he has to get this out of his system. It's not like they can get more serum after this anyway.
Rejoice! You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Once, you believed you could control your fate by killing power.
That sounds like himself.
Weak, powerless, mortal.
Then, your paltry arrogance was smashed by power beyond reason.
Oh no, it's his inner demons talking to him.
Except that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles. You are not special. That is the truth. One you once thought you had accepted.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Yet you will not suffer a mundane death to befall you.
Is this Ursa the Drake talking to him actually? It sounds like him though.
You are not wrong, you never have been.
Yeah, it is his voice.
The sole solution to all things. It is how we grasp destiny by the throat. It is how we resist even death.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, even with no said he was unhinged, I didn't expect this unhinged. Well, it's definitely Ursa the Drake's corrupted power manifesting as Lowen's inner demons talking him down.
You simply lack enough of it, not even close. Unless you accept this gift.
More power? Giving in to...
Powers are neither good nor evil. Have you not always believed so?
It's the dragon talking. You can hear the roar, though. It's clearly the corrupted dragon talking through.
Carving up abysmal power, seeking aid from a coven of witches, leaning on to find favor. Is there any difference? Are mortals unworthy of power? Now then, accept my strength. My guidance.
That is Ursa. The corrupted Ursa. Because talking about guidance, like angels, right?
You're right. Power is just power. It's humanity's arrogance and stupidity that invite destruction.
Yeah, exactly. What? He stabbed himself?
Not so talkative now, hmm? You embrace mediocrity. You spurn my counsel. What I desire, I'll take with my own two hands. If I accept your guidance, I wouldn't be the master of that power now. Would I?
That's right. You tell him.
I have no need for power I don't control.
He literally stabbed himself. Oh my gosh.
Lohen! Wake up! Lohen!
Lohen! This is one of the craziest world quests. Like, we've done some really exciting world quests. We've done some very dramatic world quests. We've done some very sad world quests. This is the most unhinged. But yeah, by his own logic, he seeks the power to control his own destiny. Why would he throw it all in? He's not that easily corruptible. Yeah, but that was definitely Ursa the Drake manifesting as Lowen's, you know, like I said, his inner demons. Talking about my guidance is clearly remembering what it used to be like to be an angel.
Are you trying to burst my eardrums? I was just taking a quick nap. The fight took a lot out of me, you know.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
In your hand, is that the Ursa serum?
I didn't inject myself with it. Just
Okay.
used it to attract the monsters.
Are you
Can't
sure?
exactly
Because
deal
that
with
was, you had a
out-of-control
very
monsters when I'm going berserk myself,
potent
can I?
hallucination just now.
Plus, wouldn't want you finishing off Ursa just to turn around and have to deal with me. There's still a little in my system from previous experiments, though. That stuff gives you a real headache.
Yeah.
Ursa's flesh has been destroyed. There shouldn't be any further risk of activation.
I see.
I wish we got to see that more than that.
Totally
But the artwork was
obliterated,
cool.
huh?
This time,
What about
yes.
Adorno and Theodore.
This is what
A
Vanessa should have
reinforcement
done.
showed up.
I'm sorry to say.
I had the knights escort them back.
Adorno's still alive?
As for Theodore's punishment, and yours, I'll look into it later.
But you will be
Stay with it
punished.
till the very end, you hear?
Theodore
Thank
or
you,
Adorno?
Grandmaster.
After some time. The ceremony? I haven't forgotten. But it does feel like a
Do
whole
not
lifetime
stand
ago.
by my grave and cry. My life I gave to wipe tears dry. Here rests the benevolent knight.
Oh, well, he did pass away. Oh yeah, the cemetery back there. I always forget.
This epitaph suits you, old man.
Bubblegum time.
Who chews bubblegum while visiting a grave?
Okay, I didn't want to be the one to say it because I wasn't sure if that was canonical or it's just like, oh, we just request to have him do Lohen Idol Animation 1 while he's here. Thank you, Paimon, for noticing.
Oh, you're to see Adorno too, are you? Hey, want some gum?
That's not the point I was trying to make.
Always like messing around with this stuff. Said it made the kids happy.
Okay, well, if you put
Pretty
it that
sure he'd
way.
be glad to receive candy on the other side.
So these, did you make them all?
I had nothing else to do during confinement, so I made candy to stave off the boredom.
Oh, well, at least they let you do that.
Oh, no wonder we didn't see you at the award ceremony.
With our award ceremony passed?
During confinement the whole time.
We didn't even get to see the award ceremony.
That wasn't all. Our dear, reasonable acting Grandmaster Jean handed down 2 other
Oh
punishments.
boy, what were
The
those?
Knights have decided to rescind my commendation and not
Oh.
promote me to captain.
How tragic.
The title of Benevolent Knight is to be buried with Adorno. The position of 5th Company Captain will also remain vacant.
Well?
For the time being.
Then all's well that ends well. Because Lohen didn't want those titles anyway, but furthermore, in the end, Adorno just wanted Lohen to be able to be free and live his own life without the responsibility of bearing the weight of those titles. So, yeah. Somehow, everyone got what they wanted. After all that.
Really okay?
To quote Varka, look, Mondstadt did just fine for a long time with only an acting Grandmaster, right?
Yeah, and the Fatui did great for hundreds of years without a 6th Harbinger.
And it's all the more so for the title of Benevolent Knight. I will not allow anyone unworthy to inherit it. Even if the unworthy successor is me.
Come on, suddenly felt like that title suited you for a second. Must have been her imagination.
Ironically, right? Yeah.
You think so? I prefer a different title, really. The ends justify the means knight. The a win is a win knight. The punching bag knight.
Hey,
Sounds
he
all
also
right,
likes
too.
Punching Bag Knight too.
That said, it seems this sinner will have to win a few more battles first before getting his next commendation.
Yeah, Senator with a lowercase s, not a capital S. Are you still pursuing power?
Of course. After all, someone once told me, acknowledging my limits is the first step towards transcending the mundane. I'll keep winning, no matter what it takes.
Okay.
Relax. Learning from our mistakes is part and parcel of getting stronger, no? Besides, I know why I pursue power.
forgetting what you wanted in the first place? That would be true defeat. Do I look like that kind of idiot to you?
Well, I guess not. Yeah, the way Ether said, yeah, I guess not. But how many people remember in the end? Fine on.
It's food for thought. Best to have someone on hand to help if something does go wrong.
Oh, well, I guess we're good at being that person.
In that case, until I'm strong enough to shoulder everything on my own, don't grow old on me. All right?
All right, well, you don't have to worry about that with us. I hope you can rest in peace now, Adorno. Mint and bubblegum, okay. Make some mint bubblegum now. Wow, I feel like I barely even saw this team the whole time that I assembled. Well, that's good. Yeah, very interesting character. I feel like... Yeah, just once again, the comparison I made between Lohen and Kale, now also Lohen and Theodore. The way they each took the idea of losing Adorno differently. Like, Theodore just didn't want to see him die. Lohen didn't want the responsibility. But Theodore, like I said, it's pretty immature to want to extend somebody's lifespan in the first place because you don't want to see them die. Let alone tamper with a power that is so dangerous and out of this world that you know it will just turn into a monster. And ironically, the very power he rescued you from all those years ago is the power you wanted to use. Once again, definitely did not think about what Adorno wanted the slightest. But also didn't even think about what necessarily he wants, which is, don't you want to live happily now that you have the chance? Don't you want to make something good of the life that you have because you were rescued from that dark place? And same to Lohen too. And seek power to never be that vulnerable again. But the irony is, you end up in the exact same place you were all those years when you were that vulnerable. There's... Not only is it very ironic, it's poetic too. Like... Don't give in to that desire. You are so much more than that, aren't you? Hey, Ringlejones! Yay! Well, we got lots of moths now! From Lohen and Linnea, I got like 7 of those moths, and I've basically almost never been to this area before. Anyway, yeah, really interesting story, and yeah. I was right all along. This time all my predictions were mostly correct. I think there's at least one I got wrong. The only thing I think I got wrong was thinking that, oh, Lohen actually was injected with God Remains as a child. Nope, he injected himself with those. I forgot about Albert. I'm mad now that I see Albert again. But yeah. Hey, all's well that ends well. I just wish Adorno could have had a more peaceful end, you know, like I said. Lying in your own bed, looking out the window at a peaceful town, thinking about, and for a night, basically to die as he lived, which is to protecting people. Yes, he did get to do all those things in his last moments. It's not the last place where he passed away, but in his last moments he did get to hold close to Lohen and Theodore, who are almost like, they're like a family. So, yeah. All's well that ends well. Somehow, against all odds. This is a long video, so... What is this? Mint bubblegum. Okay. great. Looking forward. So, wait, if it's a food item, do we just like straight up eat the bubble gum? This makes me want to tell a story of how I ate gum as a child. But then I realized there's not much story. There's just like that fact. I didn't know. As a kid, when another kid gives you gum, but you've never seen gum before, you don't know what gum is. You think it's candy, so I just ate it. And it's only later in life that I realized you weren't supposed to eat it. But I guess in this game you can eat gum. Sure. Alright, enough from me. We're getting to the point where I should probably stop talking now. Have a good night, everyone. Or whatever time it is for you. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!